Good morning, ZSR2. Saberstorm here, and we have a MMR Standard Season 6 tournament match between KTBean626 and NeuroN0micon. This is a round 1 match to get the bracket stage started off for these two runners. Commenting this match today will be Shanam Bread and Fifth Whammy, and I will be tracking everything in the background. Take it away, folks.
Enjoy your cage. Hi, everybody. Today there is a race on. Let's just have a quick look at the bracket. So, KTBean is, I cannot read KTBean. Seed 6 and NeuroN0micon is seed 27.
Yes. KTBean, the Mystery Season 2 finalist. One of the top-seeded runners, turned in an excellent set of quals. Neuro, no slouch though, has turned in a couple great quals themselves. KTBean more consistent in the qual stage, of course, but this is anybody's race, I'd say. I'm looking forward to a good competition today.
Yeah, when Neuro found out that they made it into the top 32, they were like screaming in my DMs. They were so happy because they were only able to do Challenge Cup last year because they underqualified. So they themselves are very, very proud of their progress and their learning. So yeah,
Well, they should be. It's an accomplishment to make brackets.
Absolutely. But here we go. Is there anything you'd like to see today, Faith?
Oh, a good competitive race and fire arrows in the first 30 minutes.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Well, you cursed it now. Last location time at Kamara on the clock tower.
Oh, we're gonna get to dancing right away here.
Oh yeah.
Not quite right away, but East pick up cycle 1 and most conventional openers.
Yep. See if Cafe has anything on that little face of his or chest. He's got something. Piece. Oh, he's very blue today. He's very blue.
10 rupees total on Cafe.
Yeah.
Neuro just backed the walk right past, wasting no time getting to south from their field.
Yes, we got two south openers here. It's very rare that we see runners go in the same direction at the same time. Oh, we got a big chest. Is that big? No.
It might be small. I have trouble telling myself.
Look at us small.
Oh,
Forg.
it's a frog.
It's a frog.
Forg in the grotto. An appropriate place for it.
Yes, KTBean is indeed in the camp of hoping for Andrew and Cafe or a kind of Great Fairy. The commentator with her on the last race, and she was absolutely on board with that. Laundry pool has one important item. Well, we know it's not on Cafe. Unless it's basically foreshadowing that bank is going to be required, but...
Good news for Guru fans. Maybe not quite as exciting for our runners, who will tend to pick up Guru anyway.
Where's Spec with the Fairy Guru opener? Snowhead Great Fairy is dead. Gossip Stones is dead. Gone. I missed the first one, so... Deku Palace is foolish, completely. And Path to Snowhead has one item. Oh my god, these hints are awful. Path to Snowhead and Laundry Pool?
It'd be tough to come up with worse ICs. Two of them, one each. Maybe if they're an ambiguous item, that might help a bit. But no Deku Palace at all, which means its song is gone, which means Pamela is gone. Sorry, Pamela supporters.
Yeah.
We were really eating well earlier in the week with the 1 hour Pamela, but we will not repeat the beat today. Runners taking out P-Hep sticks.
Ooh, that is a big chest. You can tell it's a big chest because it's almost taller than... It is taller than Link, by like a fraction. Oh, ice arrows. Not the arrows we're looking for, but... helpful, nonetheless.
Yeah. Our runners will never turn down an elemental early.
Some nice arrows. Woodfall Great
Oh.
Fairy has fire arrows. Oh, I
I
like
got my
that.
wish. I got my wish.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. I like that.
Yeah, our
It's not
runners
a
wanted.
Great Fairy, but I like it.
Yeah, they want a Deku, a Bow, Sonata. I think that's enough to put them in logic. Ranchester's dead.
Yeah. No FA Casino. True.
Double defense on the double defense checks.
Yeah.
Expect runners to be picking that up. With runners opting against horse race, partially because they don't have any rupees. Cafe could go to horse race.
So, I think Sonata might be on Skull Kid. If it's not Deku Palace, I feel like it's going to be quite low sphere. So I'd probably say Skull Kid, or maybe if it's Bottle Zags, Fairy Zags even. But, ooh, a bean.
I think the evil placement here is Sonata on Elder Goron.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah,
Why
I
would
know.
Why would you inflict that? To be fair, I would inflict that on our runners. I was being nice today. I'm glad someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
I've played enough Season 6 to be afraid, Shan.
Yeah. Stone Mask, that's nice.
Yeah. Runner's going up for Tingle Jump Slash. It's not in logic, but it's very, very helpful. Ask me how I know.
Land Title Deed.
Oh.
It kind of looks like a little braid in his hair, you know, like a hair accessory. Oh, be quiet, Shan, we don't trust you. To be fair, I just woke up from a nap, so my brain is still powering on. I will think of evil later. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Oh, well, I just got out from sleep myself, but I was able to think of evil now. I guess I'm ahead of the curve.
Yeah, well, poo-poo. Okay. Sorry, I turned into a 5-year-old, alright? Just... I have a head cold, okay? Why does this not reassure me? Yeah, well... There isn't enough evil yet, we haven't had all of our always hints. To be fair though, we've got really, really shit Woths. Or IC, so... We
They
basically
are
have
effectively
Guru.
Woths. They have a 1 on them.
Yeah, the Woths are so bad we don't have any.
Our runners very much mirroring each other.
Yeah.
Grandma.
This is the most mirroring I've seen all season.
Yep, here comes our... Oh.
Money.
Reassuring that you get paid to stay at the Stockpot Inn.
I'd stay there.
I don't know if they passed the health inspections and the receptionist has a forgetful streak.
Well, Arctic, you say ew, but we've got fire arrows on Woodfall Great Fairy, so... I think there's some spice going on. Right, so we're gonna get a Guru play from NeuroN0micon now. These ICs are so bad we could barely take advantage of the foolish aspect of ignoring checks after collecting the ICs in region. Yeah.
Yeah. Almost perversely, we're hoping for some ambiguous items on these just so we get some value. I don't know if it's a logical sort of thinking, but...
Here's your money to stay with us. You have to find the key yourself, though. Yeah. Paralyzed. Maybe that's why she gives us money. Here we go.
This is our IC1
I see.
There is also the frog. I think it has to be the frog.
You just cursed it. Like, so well. So, the Woth is frog. As in the frog check, not a frog. Okay. I guess you could say this is riveting.
KT did generate the only known Mystery Season 2 seed that had frog choir required with shuffled frogs. It's a feat for sure. Nero picking up Bomb Bag from the West Clocktown shop.
Yep, vanilla bomb bag. Is this even randomized?
Follow up by putting 30 rupees in the bank.
I keep rereading Saber's message where it's like KT is of course is racing of course as the frog, but I keep reading it as KFC, not OFC. Okay, so we are getting the Camaro mask check. First bow. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I'm always hungry. Also, Dongero is totally chilling Path of Snowhead. Probably. Could be. Okay, so nothing on Rose's sisters. So at this point, you have like you haven't really been given any way to go, right? Because Laundry Pool is a dead end. So really, you don't even have a bottle to do south. So what would you do in this scenario, Beth?
Well, I think you just continue with the normal opener. There is one interesting wrinkle. We do have the bomb bag. That's in logic. So observatory, maybe a little more interesting than it otherwise would be.
Yeah.
And you might have to fear a trip to Graveyard Grotto or Zora Cave Grotto now. But I don't think you rush to wrap those in immediately. Simultaneous postman game. Neuro did get some spare rupees and is able to retry without leaving the room. The runners counting their triangles. Good job, both runners. You'll get a piece of heart.
It's so weird that these runners have been completely in sync. My god, they are completely in sync.
Yeah, both even did postman first. I'm a swordsman school first kind of guy.
Yeah, same. I'm a last location postman's postman's minigame kind of person because I can't do it without bunny hood, so I will just last location it.
Well, it's not illogical without bunny hood.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just long-standing tradition, I guess, for runners to fit in their postman's game on night one. Logic be damned.
Yeah. You're a swordsman 2 hours in kind of guy. Yeah. See, everyone's kind of got their like things that they ignore, like in-red skippers and all that. OBS skipper, whatever. I'm a P-hat skipper. I will also last location P-hat.
P-hat is set aside somewhat often for a Sphere Zero check, especially if the observatory openers players tend not to go back to it on the setup day 2 for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm an OBS opener with Terminal Field Night Lap. So P-hat's last thing on my brain. Seahorses is dead.
Yeah, one interesting pickup that our runners got from Swordsman School simultaneously is the All Knights mask. So an extra enticement to maybe finish up day 2 in Clocktown.
Yep.
But we do have divergence. KTBean doing the traditional Terminal Field clockwise semicircle. Neuro headed to Road to Southern Swamp.
Nice synchronized kill from KTBean. And we got another hint stone here, and it is Ranch Repeat. That's a small chest on Dodongos.
KTBean grabbing the 100 rupees.
And it's Mountain Title Raid.
So our first paper, could throw it in the toilet. We need Goron and Zora to turn it in this cycle. Thankfully, a pretty easy regrab if you have to do it in the future.
Yeah.
KTBean opting to ride Epona for this stretch and have to determine a field lap.
Yeah, it makes sense, because backwalking can be a pain in the butt. Beaver Race is dead. No beavers.
A sword upgrade on beavers.
Hmm.
Yeah, jumping from K-Sword to Razor isn't half bad. You know, double the damage. I don't know if that's worth a full beaver race, though.
Great Big Coast has 2 important items.
That's our final IC, GBC2.
Lapfish. Probably the song.
I'd have to agree.
Lapfish and the
Especially
song.
with Deku Palace off the table. It's very likely we have to do eggs.
Unless it's healing from Mikau.
That would fulfill it.
It would completely fulfill it. But yeah, it looks like possibly eggs is required. See, now that I've said this, I really hope that eggs is vanilla. Because, like, as in the location of the eggs. Just to be annoying, you know?
It could very well be. No real transformation mask to point us toward or away from that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. KTB did her lap fast enough, she'll have time to visit Observatory. Helpful with the bombs in hand. Looks like she peaked wooden.
And that's the mountain title deed for Neuro.
Yeah. Opting to fit into dongos in the remaining time before Old Lady. Neuro did have to retry Postman's game a couple times, and the Termina clock does run during that minigame. So Neuro had a smidgen less time to work with for night 1. We'll be able to take a trip to the bank, though.
And another bean on OBS.
A bean for bean.
Both of our runners almost have completely synchronized in-game clocks as well. Kind of wild.
KTBean's clock will stop during the moon crying cutscene.
KFC being of the hero? Yeah, boy. Don't start talking about KFC now, because I'm gonna want chicken. To be fair, I started it, but it's not the point. I want chicken. Should we just get, like, chicken for the comms booth? Woodfall Great Fairy Fire Arrow repeat. And, wait for a sec on these nuts.
Old lady rewarding that with, Don
I
Jero.
want vanilla eggs. Same, I want vanilla eggs as well. Also, I missed that. What was it? Oh.
It was Don Jero's mask.
Oh,
now we can talk to frogs.
Okay, so straight back into laundry pool after checking this fairy. Oh, lens.
Yes, I expect that very promptly from both our runners. Neuro picking up lens from non-transformation fairy. But transformation fairy will have to wait. If it waits super long, as in next cycle, you wouldn't have to re-grab the stray fairy that is carried over between cycles.
Yep.
Our runners hoping to not have to consider that contingency. What sort of direction this check will give us?
Neuro was like, what am I doing here again? Why am I here? Porg.
Wallets.
Oh.
Oh.
Ew.
Let's see. Well, KTBean gonna be happy she did Observatory. She'll be able to access Terminifield Business Scrub, which is now in Logic. They're on the other hand, not doing
What was Larry? Did Larry say what it was? Or have we not seen it
Not
yet?
quite yet. Not
Okay.
quite yet. Bean had to soar to Clocktown for Old Lady.
True.
I suspect she'll be keenly interested in seeing what Scrub has to offer now, with that wallet in hand.
Yeah. You also got Bank too, as well, to take
Oh,
into
yeah.
consideration.
Yeah, banking has just shot up the priority list for our runners.
And
Both
in the
of them have
future,
done
Goron
fairly well
Village.
so far. Yeah, that's true. Goron Village, 200 rupee sale. Smithy 100 rupee sale. And Fires might not be too far away if we can locate
Yeah.
Deku and a bow. Nero spending day 2. Okay, gonna make an observatory trip now.
Milk.
I think both runners opted to save that chest for later.
Yeah,
It's
I
possible
was
to
gonna
grab it
say, we didn't
immediately
see
with
it
that
straight
jump.
away. Spilled milk on the roof? True.
Season 6's small gilded chests, not quite as valuable as those in previous season, thanks to shuffled milk and shuffled rocks.
There's been a lot of milk spilt on the swordsman floor. A lot.
Yeah, I think 4 copies of milk added to the pool, plus 4 frogs.
I definitely want to
Maybe-
play the Does the Frog Belong in This Habitat game every time.
It's one of my
So-
favorite games.
Oh yeah. So far we found one frog in Clocktown, didn't we? So.
Yes, I think it was in the grotto. In a Terminated
okay.
Grass grotto.
I'd say
Yeah.
it can belong in a grotto. There's water. There's fish. There's frogs. There's bugs.
Yeah,
Too bad
Katie
for a
Bean
frog.
threw... Yeah, she threw her Mountain Title Deed in the toilet, got 20 rupees for it. Doubling the
Mm.
day 2 on the stockpot in roof. Are we going to see A&M here? Yeah, she's got it on a button. The advantage of doubling on the roof is that you can enter stockpot in right away. Without the key, you'd have to wait until 8 a.m. otherwise. They're picking up a bean.
So speaking of toilet hand, I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon earlier, the Red Rescue Mission.
Oh.
And that's just a bombshell. And one of the questions was, if a hand came out of the toilet, what would you do? And there was 3 options, and it was like, run away, shake its hand, or something else, right? And obviously I put shake its hand because toilet hand, right? I just do that regularly anyway. But I just thought it was a very, very funny question.
Oh yeah, given when that game originally came out, I wouldn't be surprised if Majora's Mask inspired that question from the devs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing on Grandma's stories. Katie Bean now on day 3. I think we're going to get... Alright, horse race followed by ranch.
Make sure you do your horse race, people. Are you a horse race skipper, Fifth? You are, aren't you?
I was once.
I
My very
remember.
first race
I remember
reached
that
on
once.
ZSR. Yes, and only
I
once.
remember that once. I'm quite sure you lost the race because you skipped horse race. And you learned your lesson, didn't you?
I learned my lesson.
Just some things live rent free in my head, like that one time that Fifth skipped horse race. Yeah.
Yeah, what,
You kind of learn how people, like Pinnacle Rock skippers. It's unnecessary to skip Pinnacle Rock. It's on the way to Paris Fortress. Just do it. It's gonna bite you in the ass later. Skipping horse race is on the way to ranch. Just do it. I know it's like 48 seconds of your life, but it could save you an hour. You know. So.
Yeah, Season 6 has changed the Pinnacle Rock calculus a bit, thanks to traditional eggs. If that's on, you're visiting Pinnacle Rock for that anyways, so... There's more of an inducement to delay Pirate's Fortress and Pinnacle Rock because of that, but putting off 14 checks can sting.
True.
First bottle on horse race with red potion, no less.
Red potion bottle as well. Lovely. Saves a bit of money. What else lives rent-free in my head? That's a dangerous question. Your rage, Pojo. Over the last few years. Killing Saber that one time. Killing Axel the same time I killed Saber. Cheetos. Cheetos live rent-free in my head. Sky and Saber will understand. So many random things. So many random unnecessary things live rent-free in my head. This is why I have no capacity for anything else. Oh, so yes, Goron Race is dead. If your magic was late, then skipping PR is valid. True, but what if your magic's in Pinnacle Rock? Like, especially if you're, like, you get Zora really late and you're still looking for magic, you really want to push that Pinnacle Rock. Exactly, like, Pinnacle Rock having magic. This is Majora's Mask Randomizer. Pinnacle Rock's gonna have your magic.
Yeah, I've noticed that Neuro's been thoughtfully picking up the 80 rupees in Eastern Termina Field. That will help
Larry is dead.
them toward blank. Yeah, waltz required, but not for that. So the Bank 200 intensifies.
Yeah, Bank 2 and Goron Village intensifies.
Yeah. Bean sniffing out those ranch gossips, mostly finding duplicates apart from that Goron Race foolish hint.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll find our next foolish. Yeah, Larry and Cafe are trafficking blue rupees. Like mad, absolutely.
Neuro headed to Milk Road is on their way to pick up their first bottle. Good pick up there.
This game's kind of no pun intended, but this game kind of bottlenecks you. Because there really hasn't been much. We haven't really got much to work with, so you kind of bottlenecked into Ranch and then into Great Bay Coast, pretty much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Katie dumps the red potion and grabs Labfish now.
She needs some way to spend night 3. And
Yeah.
West with a bottle and bombs. Not a bad choice.
Yeah.
There's nothing spectacular here. But Zora Cape Grotto is available, Labfish is available. Great Bay Coast has IC2, so there is something nudging our runners in that direction.
West is very strong, absolutely. I think it's either Cape Grotto or Labfish right now. Because that's pretty much what we're limited to anyway. Probably gonna be our bow, maybe Zora.
Yeah. KTBean going to staff room. Hunting for
Vanilla.
rupees for that bank. Yeah,
That's
finds
vanilla.
silver in there.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help her get to 500.
Yeah, absolutely.
Neuro opting against Ranch. Headed immediately for West. I can respect that call with an IC2. Yeah. Yeah, there's... I guess Doggy Racetrack Roof Chest isn't logic, but we know it's dead. The hints didn't turn out to be super productive either.
We do have a couple of hint stones out here, but you don't really check the Clifford one until you're absolutely desperate. If you don't have Zora. Epona doing some moonwalking for us.
Yeah. Hookshot would be enough to put Clifford into logic here.
You say KTBean's lead, but Neuro's about to Bremen.
Oh.
That's huge. That is huge because Neuro's still on daytime, day 3.
Remen an IC candidate.
We gotta love it. Yeah, boy.
They're gonna continue, at least grab the owl, do Labfish. If you find 2 confirmed important items here before the song, then you know the song is dead. Which is very valuable info. If we get it, I would be surprised. Oh, there's a frog in the bank.
Oh, that is not a habitat for a frog, right? Can we all agree?
There's no water nearby. The frog would be happier in the trading post.
Exactly. There's no need for frogs in banks, right? It's not a good habitat for a frog.
It's a strange promotional effort from the Clocktown Bank, though. Bank with us and we'll give you a free frog.
I think Neuro made the right choice by going west. To be fair, Neuro could have gone west anyway.
All right. Well done, Mr. Naradar in chat. I can really respect the riverbank pun.
Yeah. There we go. So Bremen is probably the important item with the song. Unless the song is healing, and the important item's on Mikau, which would be hilarious.
Yeah. There is also...
Neuro didn't check Zags. But to be fair, like, they've only got one bottle. But
yeah,
it would have been the best time to check at this point.
You are late in the cycle. You don't have any other bottle checks really pending. There was an opening there. But yeah, I understand the hesitation to not commit your only bottle to a check, because if it is the egg, well, it's stuck in there. Unless you want to go dump it in a tank. But that just loses you time unless you find Zora the same cycle.
You could also sell it.
You could sell it. I questioned the ethics, but it's a valid option.
Sydney did it on one of his qualifiers. He decided to see if he could sell all of his eggs before one of the other runners finished. It failed, but it was still funny. Like, he was in the interview room with us, and he was just selling eggs. It was a whole thing. I mean, yes, Clifford could also be something, but we don't have Hook. So right now we really are looking at that Lemons, because Lemons could have Hook.
It's totally good. Lemons a serious consideration here.
And if Lemons has Hook, then that means Clifford's dead. Or if it has a key item, like Hook, then it would kill Clifford. Time to get our dancing booties on, guys. It's time for some lemons.
Yes, please rise for the Termina National Anthem.
Absolutely. Some people might argue that it is the Clocktown theme, but no, it is the Bremen March. This is the national anthem. Hanging with my peeps? Exactly, right? Yep, get your dancing emotes in. I once made, I think there was a qualifier, it was one of the early qualifiers, where I actually managed to get a lemon chain going. It was great.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was, but someone tried to kill one of my lemons once in the race room by sending a bird emote. I think it was Section. Which, like, I sent a lemon and he went, "No, your lemon is now dead." So I sent another one and I said, "I have 9 more, don't worry."
No.
Oh, it's Clifford. Or it's Mikau. Oh my god, what if it's Mikau? Double star, so it's 2-star healing for Mikau?
Yeah. Section was right all along. The lemons are pink today.
Ocean Spiderhouse chest? Oh.
Yeah, KTBean did make a play for Cape Grotto, did not find anything.
I'm just saying.
Or
All right,
16 tonight.
don't get rid of my dream of healing for Mikau. Okay. All right. I'm a Mikau stan. He's my favorite. So.
Your dream is alive. A&M purchase is not, however.
Oh no! What a shame. Oh no!
It was a little more possible with one wallet already, but runner's happy to see that gone.
Hey, you got games on your phone? Good games on your phone?
Hey. Yeah, KTBean just gonna wait out the cycle here.
I rolled
don't
this
have to be.
KFC. Of course, it's an Ocean Spider-House chest. See, I can't not read KFC when you type. Why? Why? I rolled this KFC.
Arrow went to swamp, scooped water. Thinking a bit. Okay, going to go for the swamp frog. It is in logic.
Yep. We're going fork hunting. And the song is Sonata. Hey, I called it.
Indeed. Indeed.
I did.
Yeah, just 2 items away from Woodfall Great Fairy and the fire arrows.
This is an interesting
And a
play
Woodfall
for Neuro. Because if this frog has something, it could change the course of things, right? And massively. If the first thing Katie does, basically, one of the first things that Katie goes and does is check this frog.
Yeah, it's a bit of investment right now of human form, but
Neuro,
it
just
could pay
go
off if it hits.
further
Or
down
she's
the
been dry
log,
enough so
Neuro.
far that... Yeah, try to climb onto the flat part later on. There we are.
Yeah, woohoo! Come on, frog, give us something good. Fork of the hero?
Wow!
Fork of the hero! Yes! Yeah, Fork of the hero!
Double heroic fork? Wallet on laundry pool. Oh, here.
That's huge. That is
2 for
huge.
2 for Donjero so far.
Because that could be the first logical blow. Which could put Katie in a really, really bad position if she doesn't go check that quickly.
Yeah. Neuro doing very well for themselves so far. Has the bow, has the bombs, it's ice.
Bomb Granny had Dongaro.
Yeah.
But it's remembering it's remembering that you can that it's logical to get that frog in swamp as human. Because I remember that was a big question at the beginning of the season was, what's the logic behind that frog? And it's literally just Dongaro's mask and nothing else.
Alright, Neuro using the bean here.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah. KTBean seen that chest. Did not check on it.
No.
Had the opportunity. Had some spare time left at the end of the cycle.
Beans now as well. I have a question, because you know how Katie's KTBean? I wonder if she doesn't lose her marbles, she loses her beans.
Oh.
Bean and fork of the hero. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she left the extra bean on the ground in observatory, didn't pick it up. I thought that, you know...
Why didn't we get an icy hint for Termina? I'm probably guessing that Path to Snowhead probably has one of our transformation masks.
Yeah, it could have Deku, it could have Zora. Nothing stopping it.
I don't know if there's like a... Well, I mean, you might know, but is there a priority list for how items are placed? So, like, I know songs are placed first, and then the ICs can be determined from pretty early from the songs, but do transformation masks get placed before like elemental arrows? Like, do you know about that? Or
for season 6 we're using random item placement order, so I'm not sure there's any priority at all. Maybe songs get placed first, I don't know, but
So you can't even
Yeah.
logically deduce based on item placement order because it's completely random. Gotcha.
Yes. Completely random or nearly completely random. You're waiting a bit to peek A&M purchase, which we know is gone.
There's a silver rupee in the tree, so Katie getting just that ever bit closer to bank 2.
Doesn't have a projectile to grab it, though.
Yeah. Oh! There was a silver in the grotto instead.
Yeah, there's been a fair bit of extra silver scattered around to help our runners to bank, too.
We haven't seen bank 2 yet. Larry's dead, though. Goron Village, Scrub Tree, Goron Biggest Bomb Bag, is the other logical, wallet check left. Because we've now knocked out A&M as well. The bank one was Forg. There was a lot of money in the seed.
There is. Nero just got
Also-
the 100 from Saffron.
I just realized that I made a joke about bank foreshadowing because Cafe had money all over him, and now I'm like, oh. What's actually happening? This
Well,
seed is
Cafe, that
riveting.
blue
This
rupee.
seed is riveting. Exactly. That's what I said earlier. It is
Yeah,
riveting.
2 for 2 on Frog so far.
Yep.
We'll see if Bean picks it up. She's in the area.
Realizing we're in a simulation. Yeah.
Headed
Basically.
back. She scooped water. I think she's making a play for Stumpy.
Yeah, possibly. Also, I want to say that basically this seed is inside of KFC. Like, it's just... I'm rolling with it now.
Those frogs are finger looking good. Bow and required wallet. Neuro is happy to take the silver on the tree here. Has to work a bit, very carefully climbing around the stationary bat. Good work.
Yeah,
Good tech to know everybody.
absolutely. I think they're wearing the
Maybe
stone,
people have flights. Oh yeah,
which is
yep.
also a big perk as well.
Yeah, that does help, and it was very conveniently on sale from the Tinkle there for 20. I like the pickup.
I'm thinking of that one TikTok video of the bumblebee eating KFC, and I'm wondering if I can reword it for Majora in some way.
I don't have any bumblebees. We do have butterflies.
True. I'm sitting in GBC eating KFC. I'll work on it. Don't worry.
Milk Road
So-
Tingle had another silver for 20 and a room key.
Wow. This game is literally telling you to do Bank 2. And Bank 2 is from KTBean626.
Mirror.
Oh. What? Ew. Which means Ecos is probably required. Because we've already got lights. So
Yeah, Deck the Palace, completely foolish. So that song's dead.
that
5
puts
of the 6
Ecos
remaining
up the
songs
list.
have to have something. Yeah. Yeah, that mirror's probably it. Oh,
Sorry, Q.
hook shot on Coast Tingle.
Ooh,
That is going to count for the IC.
it does, yes. I've been playing too much OTMM recently, right? So Tingle being his own region, I'm like, I forgot about Tingle. God damn. It's my own fault.
Yeah, that hook shot is 2 stars. It is hard required. You would need it to get to the other Tingle that sells the hook shot. So no
Yeah.
choice but to get it in Great Bay Coast.
Check Clifford.
Yeah. Clifford is
Yep.
in Logic now, thanks to that hook. If Clifford has something required, that takes eggs off the table, and that's super helpful info for the runners.
I feel like Katie Bean is setting up for Swamp now, so I feel like she's gonna check that frog probably before saving the witch.
She wanted to get to
because
day
it's-
2, wanted to be for Mystery Grotto, has a red potion now.
Is Tingle a region?
Yeah.
I would love to explore. In OTMM, the foolish hint for Tingle is plundering Tingle is a foolish choice, and it makes me laugh every time because it's so ridiculous. Like, it just makes you question. But it also kind of fits Majora's Mask because it's just so cursed. Yeah. KTB not going for the frog.
Yeah, going
You have
straight
to pay
Mystery
him.
Wood.
Oof. Why is it plundering?
South?
Exactly.
South Clock
It's-
Town, 0 important items.
That's garbage.
Not all that exciting.
Hmm.
Moonspear's dead, and that's about it.
Yep. So, I think the reason why it's plundering is because all of the dungeons are plundering as well, like every region is plundering, so it makes sense. But then with Tingle, because he's a person, it just sounds really, really wrong. So, yeah. Anyway. Another garbage
Plundering the
hint.
language
Yay.
used in OTR.
Hmm?
Is plundering the language used in the OTR hints? I thought I've seen that there.
I think possibly.
Yeah, Zoe, we do have Donjero's mask, and I believe 2 of the 4 frogs have important items, possibly required.
Yep. So the frog was on Bomb Granny. Laundry Pool had. What did it have again? What did Laundry Pool have?
Yeah, Laundry Pool had the wallet, which
Oh
leads
yeah, Laundry
to
Pool had the
in-ear shield
wallet.
and
And then Swamp Frog has your first bow. So.
yes. Nero picked that bow up night 3 of Cycle 1.
Yep. They literally have
yeah.
nothing else to do.
Yeah, Katie been doing the traditional Mystery Woods clear. Will she
I
go
think-
back for the frog? It's a bit of a swim.
To be fair, she didn't soar to Southern Swamp like most people would in that position, so it looks like she might be doing that. Yep.
There we
she's-
are.
I mean, the only reason why you wouldn't soar from Southern Swamp is to check the frog, right? Hello all,
Indeed.
what are we dealing with today? Fire arrows on Woodfall Great Fairy, double required frog mask from Bomb Granny, really, really, really trash hints, and that's about it. And we're in a simulation. We're actually playing from a KFC right now. Don't ask questions, just accept this. And if anyone could get me some chicken, that would be great.
Yes. Plenty of herbs and spices in our first 46 minutes of play
Yeah.
here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Katie B now securing the bow on the Swamp Frog. Good pickup from her. Nero making the Clifford play.
I'm posting you chicken from my location. Okay, so I have to wait about, what, 21 business days? Thank you. It's a joke because when Pilby does the multi-worlds with us, for some reason his items take like 2 minutes or 3 minutes to send.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason. We blame Bruce the Shark, who eats the cables, transferring the information from Australia to us on the western side of the world.
Yep. The chicken is broken into very tiny bits and
Yep.
sent across international cables.
Yep. Oh, Nero's going to check Clifford. What if Clifford has Zora? Take a bet. What do you think? What do you think Clifford has? It's probably nothing, actually, to be honest. Because we've got Hook.
It's
Yeah,
another silver.
rupee. Wow.
I'm not even sure how many silvers are left in the pool at this point. Maybe there's like 10 or 11 total.
Snowhead has one important item. Well, we know it's not Goron. So we've got what? Path to Snowhead left. Which mask do you think it is, Zora or Deku? Right. It's gotta be one of them, right?
It won't be magic, so... Watch it be Captain's Hat.
Ew.
Oh, I know.
Ew.
But, you know, I'm trained to think of the worst case scenarios. Alright, Nero now making the cape play. At this
To be
point, we're
fair-
fairly certain that Eggs has got something unless it's Ocean Spider House chest.
The last race that I opened a race room for, I was eating chicken while putting a lemon in the race room, and I felt really guilty. We've already had lemons once, so we've been talking about eating chicken between then and now, so... Tingle giving a room key? Does anyone want to broach the topic of Tingle giving a room key? Anyone? Anyone? After we talked about plundering Tingle, anyone?
Well, Shan, why do you think they're paying people so much to stay at the Stockpot Inn? We're gonna leave it at that.
Oh, the room key thing will never die, honestly. I forgot how cursed Shan commentaries are. Yeah.
KTBean at the
I refuse
KFC
to room
now.
with Tingle. Pojo? That sounds like a you problem. Right. The title deed we've give Toilet Hand is a contract? But what if we give him the Swamp title deed? Right, if you shorten that down, there's a reason, there's a reason why us commentators and stuff, or like trackers and stuff, have to rename the Swamp title deed, because, like, we call it SWTD, because if we shorten it to its normal one, it's STD, right? And we're like, nope, nope, don't make jokes, don't make jokes, don't do it. Yeah.
Oh, the threshold has been crossed, Shan.
Oh yeah.
Threshold was
Yeah.
crossed 20 seconds ago.
Yeah. Just
Nero
trust
will
me,
have
whenever
books
we
for
get a
this.
Swamp title deed, everyone's thinking about it, okay?
Oh yes, when I was very new, I used the natural abbreviation, and Fox had to remind me of
Yeah.
the implications.
Yeah. That will live rent-free in your head. That is another thing that lives rent-free in my head. On my notes page during seeds, I use this. Yeah. Oh yeah. I use it unironically.
Yeah, in health class, I remember when they taught me about the dangers of the swamp title deed. Really painful to get it when you've already visited Goron Village. It's serious time loss there. And, you know, it's important to avoid that.
When I was in health class, they told me about the dangers of swamp title deed. Oh no.
Zora Cape, Eastern trip, unfortunately not paying off for Nero. A bit of good routing, to no avail. Gotta appreciate the effort. KTBean headed here to Town Archery. You know, this would make a very nice frog habitat, really. There's water here.
I'm laughing more because Fifth is trying to hold himself together while I piss myself. Yeah.
Huh.
I always warn Fifth that coming with me will be an experience. Yeah.
I have not been disappointed. No disappointment at all, Shan. No disappointment at all.
Bucky, you say that Katie and Nero are gonna watch this VOD later and be so confused. They won't, right? Because I once did a con with Nero and it was like 4 AM for them. It was 8 AM for me. And we were both like completely delusional because we had just woken up. And we had a laughing fit for the first like 5 minutes of commentary. And then KTBean just expects this kind of shit. So, yeah.
Okay,
This is why
been
Saber
on the
can't
comp for a
commentate.
while.
Saber can't commentate because of this. Because he laughs as bad as I do. Yeah, I'm throwing you under the bus. Nothing beats that one time where it was me, Tomaltalk, Sky Goro, and Saber, and we were like commentating and tracking between us, so 4 restreamers. We just laughed about Cheetos for 5 straight minutes. And Sky was crying. I was crying, Saber was crying, and Tom was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? And we were just, but he was laughing as well. Yeah, to be fair, if we come together, we would get fired because there would just be no commentating. It would just be Weez laughing like you just witnessed. So. Oh. So, Fifth, you've officially instated yourself with your iconic moment. Every commentator has the iconic moment, right? Mine was Room Key and Hot Piece, right? And yours is in school they taught me about the dangers of swamp tidal bead.
Awesome. Do I get a shiny badge in the mail?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes. And KTBean's gotten their hook shot. Archeries, however, not paying out for either runner. We had split archeries in the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I have to wipe my tears away. Alright.
So we've got a pretty good set of items. We have 2 elementals. We know where the third is. We're just missing magic and our transformation masks and an Icon on Access mask. Possibly the captain's hat too. Still plenty of seed to go here. Even after
What if
this
Great
exciting
Bay
first
Coast Importance is hookshot for Ocean Spiderhouse chest? That would be ass. That'd be funny though. But there wouldn't be able to be anything important, like super important, because IC wipes out the chance for that kind of situation to happen. So in this scenario, right? So say the song is 1 star, so it's like healing or something, right? Just as an example, probably won't happen, but that means that every other check is dead.
Here's Scarecrow's song for KTBean here. 2 lines of play here. Maybe she's going north to check out Zoe Grotto and Lens Cave. Also a small case for east with Shiro and the Graveyard Grotto, but she didn't pick up a red potion, so north must be on her mind. North probably the higher value play at this juncture. More checks in an owl.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh,
really
that's
magic
true.
yet.
That's true. We would need magic to go to Shiro. You know, a smidgen awkward going up to Goron Village with no Goron, just bombs and a bow. But the seat's getting thin enough that it's a decent option now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna at Mystery Woods at this point. Our runners have pretty much identical equipment at this point, looking at our main tracker.
Yeah. So yeah, with Zoe Grotto being in logic, KTBean has already set up the Scarecrow song, which, good shout, because I will always forget it.
She'll have 4 checks available to her up here up north. We'll get to peek a couple things too. And the third foolish.
Castle. So, yep, there's the required mirror shield. Over ethical fish walk? Would you say that the fish walk is ethical? I don't think it is. Imagine what the fish feels while you're using it for fish walking, alright?
Probably not a great sensation, a set of sensations for a fish to feel.
No, I don't think so. It's quite cold. When you pick the fish back up, but who picks the fish back up? Does anybody pick the fish back up?
I've seen runners do it, especially if you've still got a lapfish to do.
True. Multifunctional fish usage.
Not just ethical, it's optimal. But alas, both our runners have already taken care of labfish, which I don't know if that's ethical, but they've done it.
I feel like that's just natural selection. You know? Like the small fish eats the smaller fish, and then the big fish eats the smaller fish. It's just... That's just natural selection and or nature. Yeah.
I tend to refer to it as cannibalism myself. You know, the West is a very exciting place. Cannibalism, piracy, plagiarism.
Many questionable acts. Yeah. As someone famously said in MMR Journal recently, we could call it plagiarism what Evan does. Wait, hold on, chest. It's a bottle.
Okay.
But
Well,
we could also call it infringement. Because, well, there's auras, and they have fins. So...
Oh, infringement.
Infringement, like patent infringement. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can see how that would work.
Yeah.
There's a structure joke.
Yep.
To be fair, I felt I pulled a muscle a bit. Infringement.
Infringement.
Copyright
Evan-
infringement.
Evan infringing on people's rights. Yeah.
It does have a nice ring to it.
To be
Copyright.
fair, Evan basically gaslights me, cow, anyway. Because he's like, oh, I don't like this song, but he played as human, and he's like, oh, this is like the best song I've ever heard, and you're like, bruh. Happy 1 hour? Oh boy, is it happy? I don't know, I've been laughing a lot, so I guess it must be happy. Welcome in, everybody. This is the Majora's Mask Randomizer standard main bracket tournament round 1 race between KTBean and NeuroN0micon. I'm Shanandred, and I'm one of your commentators today. Joining me in the comms booth, I have Fifth Whammy. Welcome in. And then we've got our lovely tracker and seed roller and restreamer today, Saberstorm. Thank you for making sure that this all got on today. And putting up with our bullshit. And our science lessons. Hey look, another wallet.
Oh,
So, how are you feeling about this race today, Fifth? Oh look, another silver.
we're gonna need those silvers.
Yeah.
We're really gonna need those silvers. Wow. At this point, maybe I don't think Katie Bean's done swamp archery, but it does route nicely with the source of rupees.
But it's nice because she got the giant wallet, and then she got a silver straight after. Imagine if she did it the other way around. She would have just dropped that silver on the floor.
Potentially, I think she had room in the wallet though.
Is what Shan doing considered commentating? Yes.
Well, there have been comments. There have been many comments.
There have been many comments.
Yes, also comments relevant to the race.
Yeah, there have been some relevant comments. I am here to entertain, you know.
We don't actually know. Well, let's see. Double wallet required. You can get that wallet with just a bow and bombs.
Why would double wallet be required for anything except for All Knight's Mask purchase?
We may have a required bank 3 here.
Bank 3, yeah. I was like...
Because, yeah.
Sorry,
The
I think I left all my
laundry pool
smart out, so...
Yeah, the laundry pool wallet is 2 stars. It is the
Yeah.
only target of an IC, so it is hard required. And when we have another wallet that's accessible without, you know, talking to that frog. Yeah.
Revan, did you not just hear my laughing fit over Fifth Whammy's science lesson? Like, I died. To the point where I forgot that wallet could be required for Bank 3. Just laughed all my knowledge out of my brain. Oh, Don't worry, I'm gonna go back and clip it, because it's a clippable moment. It was room key and a hot piece level, right? We also made a joke because I was explaining the OTMM foolish hint for Tingle, which is plundering Tingle as a foolish choice, and then he proceeded to give us a room key, and I was like, all this talking of plundering Tingle, and here we are. Yeah. Laugh until your brain leaks, basically, is what happened, yeah. It was basically what happened was 5th, we were talking about how we have to reword Swamp Title Deed when we shorten it. So instead of STD, we put SWTD, for obvious reasons. And then 5th was talking about how when he was in school, they were talking about the dangers of the Swamp Title Deed. And yeah. I died. Yeah. I'm trying to hold myself together.
Yeah, but you came back to life, Shen.
Yeah.
A miracle right here on this round 1 TSR2 Majora's Mask bracket race restream.
Yeah. 5th was trying to hold the commentary together while I was dying of laughter, but I could tell he was really struggling.
Yeah, KTBean made a very serendipitous bit of routing here, able to string that swamp archery into some bush farming to get to bank 3.
Yep.
She's already got 600 in the bank, if I remember right. So
yeah,
maybe one more
we're
trip.
getting our first graveyard play as well. Kita's dead.
Nothing on Kita. So just this single checkup for grabs.
Of course
Could be
it's
something.
something, because why wouldn't Graveyard Grotto have something? Goron. Aww.
Magic. Good pickup from
Interesting.
Neuro.
So what does that open for us? Like, nothing.
Shiro. It opens
Oh,
Shiro.
it does open up Shiro, yep.
Now bringing a red potion there would really be a bit of foresight. Oh! Gibdo on bank 3. Required Gibdo on bank 3?
Probably.
Wow. So is it just for Icon access or is it for the well? We've got Bow, Ice, and Magic between our runners here. The well is in Logic. The well is completely in Logic.
The mirror shield's required though, Saber. Which is really interesting because that's a 2-star mirror shield. But why the wallet was 2-star? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a route where you ignore the frog, go up to Goron Village, get the wallet there, and use that for the mirror.
Yeah.
But since we have Gibdo on bank 3, we need both wallets. Both have to be 2-star.
Yeah.
So that Gibdo, we're gonna need it. The only question is, how much do we need it for?
Please don't make... to be fair, I'm not doing it, so, you know, let it be the well, because I'm not running it, so... Not my problem.
Yeah, both runners picking up Bomber's Hide and Seek now that they have a projectile.
Depends 2-star wallet means that Gibdo has to be for well, or does it depend on where Garo is? It depends where Garo is. Because if Garo is Gibdo locked, aka it's an Arcana, then Gibdo's 2-star for Arcana access. But it could be that Gibdo could be required for the well as well.
Yeah, if our runners find Garo somewhere that doesn't need Gibdo, then
yeah, so,
I would seriously suspect the well at that point.
Yeah, so if you find a 2-star Gibdo, but you find Garo is not Gibdo locked, that means that the Gibdo's 2-star required for the well. Not for access.
Yeah,
Neuro has not
Neuro
been
opted. Yeah, Neuro opted for an east play, which worked out. Magic's in Graveyard Grotto. But KTBean went north, and that worked out for her too with the wallet.
Both of our wallets were frog locked. True. Yep, because the bow was the bow was on the frog, and the wallet was on the frog. two
Alright, Neuro
different
thinking of
forms.
Shiro now.
To be fair,
the advantage
KT's in a
KTB
better
has.
position because KT. Wait, did KT pick up a red potion on the way? Because now she can then go check Graveyard Grotto.
I'm not sure she thought of that. She still doesn't have magic. But her advantage here is that she has Gypto. She can proceed to Iconic Canyon, hit the owl, and we'll gain some progression there. Nero will have to traverse road to Icona.
Yeah, I mean, Gypto can still be 2-star required regardless, if there's something in the well. Always keep the well in the back of your mind if you get Gypto, unless the game explicitly tells you beneath the well is foolish. At least we could do Mirror Shield. Depends. Let's hope Deku isn't on, Mirror Shield chest. Because that would be awful. But this is season 6, so
possible.
this is literally season 6 where fire arrows are locked behind Mirror Shield chest, so wouldn't be the first time.
Good pickup for KTBean securing her magic.
I'm always cursing the runners. That's like my MO. That's my thing. Is Shiro the hero?
It would be
Deku's
good news
gonna be
for
in a cursed
Nero.
location. Oh yeah.
No.
Nope.
20 races.
No Shiro. This is gonna push Neuro to go north, though.
Yeah, north is Nero's strongest option left.
Yep.
Had a very clogged early and mid-game here.
To be fair, Neuro could do Bank 3 really quickly because they've got magic, and they've got lights. So Bank 3 will be no issue for them whatsoever. Deku is going to be in a cursed location. Oh, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if Deku's on Path to Snowhead. But Goron's, like, in the well.
Yeah. 1 hour, 10 minutes, and we still cannot secure another song. We've got a lot of pieces, but the lack of transformation mask is a big gap in the runner's plans. KTBean calling for an invert here.
Makes sense. What are the transformation masks? Who knows? We haven't even got Big Man.
Secret Shrine is completely in play. 5 checks.
Yep. KTBean going for ye old vanilla way.
It's a reasonably efficient method.
Yep.
Truth be told. I'm a fan of the Zora jump myself, but no such luck for our runners here.
Thinking Goron and well for Deku and Path to Snowhead, yeah, I said that a few moments ago. I think that's really feasible. Either that or Goron and well for Zora on Path to Snowhead for Deku in, like, Pinnacle. Or, here we go, cursed time, right? So, Goron in the well for Zora on Path to Snowhead for Vanilla Eggs for New Wave Bossa Nova for Deku and GBT. I could keep going if you guys want.
KTBean visiting Iconic Castle. Not sure what she's doing here. Has no fires to take out Egos. The pillar is foolish thanks to the hint.
She's going in there without fires.
Oh.
Oh no, Katie, you don't have fires. She has now realized she doesn't have fires.
Well, she was in a good spot to cycle anyway.
Yep. Vanilla,
little-
Zora, and Goron. I can see that.
Yeah,
With
a little
healing
hiccup
on
in thinking.
Mikau.
Yeah, a little hiccup in thinking for KTBean. Understandable. We are thin on checks right now, and the ones that are left are not super appealing.
Yeah. Also, Zora can't be vanilla because of Great Bay Coast IC has been fulfilled by Hookshot.
Partially fulfilled. We've got one left.
But yeah, it can't be. It's just saying it can't be Zora because Zora has to be 2-star as well. And there can only be 1 2-star in Great Bay Coast. There are 2. It can. Oh, there can be 2. Oh, I thought it could only be 1, and then the rest were 1-star.
I think
Again,
we're looking at a Shrine play. Shrine and Shrine Grotto for KTBean. That's going to be 6 checks.
Nice.
Decently equipped for it. Has a Razor Sword. Has bombs. Lacks fire arrows, so Wizard might take a little longer. But given the density here, you cannot blame her.
Yeah. To be fair, I forgot what I was gonna say now, never mind. Ignore me. It's heavily suggested, yeah. We just need Goron. Because then we could do Elder Goron, because that's in logic, once we have Goron. Yeah, it depends what song is on Deku Palace. If Deku Palace is Storms, then yeah, healing. Say healing is on Goron Elder, and then Zora is on Zora and Goron Elder, Darmani. They're both vanilla. That'd be funny.
Yeah. Forward thinking from Bean. 2 bottles. Well is on her mind. We'll be taking care of Secret Shrine first, though. I believe it's prepped for well. That being said, with only 2 bottles, I feel like you'd want to empty one, say, for a blue potion. Because if you use the first bug, but then you're stuck with the second until you use that blue potion. Maybe she'll get a 3rd bottle in Secret Shrine to help make that a little more comfortable.
If healing is on eggs, healing is dead. Yeah. Because we've got the required mirror shield. But of course we still don't know where Captains is. We have no knowledge on Captains either.
You know, maybe it's possible that mirror isn't required. Thanks to that Gibdo in Bank 3.
True. Ooh, big chest. Guy, I don't need another laughing fit. Please spare me. Oh, hey, look,
right, Iconic Castle. Oh, wow, Goron. Yeah.
hey, would you
Goron.
look at that? What a nice mask.
Yeah. The Iconic Castle Accept song hit really helps Ego's odds here, though.
Yeah, healing Mikau would be dead if healing. That's why I was saying like Goron Elder being healing would put a chance of it being Mikau still.
Yeah, Beans decided she's had enough of Shrine, and with a song and a guaranteed IC on the table now, thanks to that Goron, that's a reasonable play.
Did she reset up Scarecrow's song? I might have missed that.
I don't
Never
believe
mind.
so, but she won't need
That
it.
was a chew. So, this is either Zora or Zora or Deku. I think it's Zora. I mean, it could be like Captains or something, or Keg, but I still think it's Transformation Mask, and I think it's
Could be
Zora.
some lousy trade item. Oh, it is Captain's.
Goddamn Captain.
Oh.
Okay,
let's get
so
Jeff
another required
Nice.
song item.
Yeah, we don't need Fire's Real Estate Chest. It is in play. Lovely. Well, 2 songs now available to our runners. The Elder Goron is a little awkward, though. Maybe our runners delay that, hoping they find Deku first, and can do it with fire arrows.
I think it's awkward because of the hunt for Deku. could be locked. Like, for example, Goron Elder could be vanilla, which could lead to Deku and Zora, for an example, in Snowhead. It could lead to your Deku for your fires, so you'll have to double dip Snowhead Temple.
Oh, it could.
Is there a world where Keg Castle is required if Deku is locked behind the Ego song? Deku... Yes. So, for example, if the song is Elegy or New Wave, like, for example, if it was Elegy, we could go to Stone Tower Temple right now, right? Because we don't have Elegy. But we've got Goron, and Goron's all we need for Stone Tower Temple access. Which is really interesting now that I think about it. Stone Tower Temple could be our first dungeon. Depending on what song is on Captain's. So Captain's is either going to be Goron Lullaby or Elegy, I think. It would open up a temple for us, but the only one we could complete out of logic is Stone Tower Temple. We don't have Deku though, but Deku could be in Stone Tower Temple. Zora could be in Stone Tower Temple. You know, we're very much in a casino for those two masks now. Morning.
Yes, as it stands, double required Donjeros. Gibdo on Bank 3. Laundry Pool IC1 for a wallet. Path to Snowhead IC1 for a Captain's. Not the world's greatest ICs today.
He'll be cursing things further by saying that Deku's in Shrine. Of course, Katie dipped, so Katie got Goron and then dipped. But it's very possible that Zora or Deku could still be in Shrine.
There were 4 checks left in Shrine.
Yeah, she literally did the first one and then dipped. That's very interesting.
Yeah, the bail. Lots of stuff compelling the bail here, but the rest.
I think it was very dangerous to bail when there's very little left. You know, I get wanting to push the importance count, but if this is Oath, Katie has to go back to Shrine basically. Or go do Goron
back
Elder.
To Shrine, yeah, or commit to Lens Goron Elder. We have a delicate and intricate mid game here.
Oh
wow!
Yeah, oh yeah, back she goes.
Wow. KTBean holds for a bit.
Yeah, still too much here. But that's rough.
That
healing is on Deku Palace, confirmed. So Mikau is dead. Darmani is dead. Camaro is dead.
Every other song check, alive.
Yep.
So Mirror was required.
Wait.
Ripiko's second IC of the song.
Yeah, so it's confirmed that the song on Eggs is the other IC then.
Yep. No Ocean Spider House chest for our runners today.
But yeah, it's most likely Day 2 Grave. Or it can't even be Ocean Spider House chest. So it has to be Day 2 Grave has something behind it. Because Ocean Spider House chest is classed.
Here in chat.
Hmm?
She has to find something behind Captain. Captain is 2-star, even despite that storms.
That's why I was saying it has to be. It has to be Day 2 Grave because it won't be Dampe. And it can't be Ocean Spider House chest because the other IC is filled by the song on Eggs. So yeah, it has to be here. It was a bomb chew on the ledge. Oh, we haven't got a Dampe hint, and we haven't got all of our always hints.
There is
so
one
unless Dampe might still be required. It's just the game's really... Probably not, though. Zora? Deku? What I'm thinking.
One of those two.
Yeah!
Wow.
Woo! Off we go.
Those one ICs ended up punching above their weight.
Yeah. I mean, it could still, Dampe could still have something on it. Like, what if Dampé is Zora? It's still possible.
It's still possible.
It is still very much possible for Dampé to be hard required for Zora, or for Kag, or some bullshit one-off check, but I'd say it's pretty slim at this point. What if Shrine is Zora? Shrine could have Zora?
Could be Shrine. We've just got one item left. Unknown. One away from no mode.
Should we do a Zora bet? Because at this point, it's the only item we're missing.
I think that would be excellent, Shan.
Yeah. Saber, bestie.
We do.
Fires,
Woodfall Great Fairy Fire.
Yeah. Fires is on Woodfall Great Fairy.
KTBean wasting no time.
Hey Saber, we don't have Zora. No, there's a joke behind that too, because there was this one race, I think it was S5, maybe Mystery, where I was going on this huge tangent about how, like, there was all these checks in West and Pirates Fortress and stuff. I went on this tangent for about 5 minutes, and then Saber stopped me and went, "Shani, you know we don't have Zora, right?" So ever since then, right, I've had to, like, vocalize the fact we don't have Zora as a joke, so I don't go on a tangent about Zora lock checks. Are dungeon fairies needed? Yes, for Woodfall Temple, because the fire arrows are locked behind the Woodfall Great Fairy. Of course, the well still exists too. Again, as long as I'm not running it, I will cheer for the well every day of the week. But when I'm running it, I am praying to Ganon that there is no well for me. Bet Anju and Cafe, that's dirty, right? It's still possible, but it's dirty. Alright.
Yeah, and we've had no pieces of Anju and Cafe yet.
Nope. No LTK. No Cafe Mask. Yeah, so everything that's behind Zora is dead. Right? Because Zora's the last thing we need. We already know where fires are. It's literally just Zora, so anything behind Zora is dead in this seed. It can't be a kind of Great Fairy, no, because of fairies being locked behind Zora. In Stone Tower Temple. There is a list somewhere. I don't know where said list is, but there is a list somewhere of all the possible items that Kana Great Fairy can be. To be fair, the options are like 3 items, so... That's Stone Tower. Bean chests. We do love bean chests, yes we do. Basically 90% of West got deleted. Yeah, pretty much.
Absolutely accurate.
Yep. This is factually correct.
We
now,
still
thankfully,
don't know if Fairy Scoops is on.
True. Nobody's checked. Oh my god, but what if Fairy Scoops are not on, and we've still got to do Pirates Fortress anyway?
Yeah. Our runners might want to keep their eye out for an extra bottle. I did see one on the Goron Village ledge.
Still funny. Again, it's funnier when you're not running it.
I know, we are in a Zora Casino situation. Not the most unforgiving casino in the game, but
Yep.
a lot to search now.
Ooh, Neuro's doing Shrine. Question, is Neuro gonna dip the moment they get Goron? See, Neuro is quite good at full clearing, right? They know. I just hope they don't dip after Goron. But part of me also hopes that, like, they get rewarded for not dipping. But to be fair, their only option is Zora at this point. I mean, they don't know that, but...
Chat pointed out that the platform room hive in Woodfall Temple had a bow, so that was a bow-locked bow. We're close to
Tasty.
having a confirmed hard required bow on that swamp frog if we don't have that already.
So that is the Goron for Neuro. Question: are they gonna soar? Are they gonna immediately dip? No, they're not. Okay.
Yeah, committing to the rest of the shrine. They got Deku
I
Nuts to help before it.
think it's a good idea. I know what sucks ass, but at the same time, it saves you potentially later down the line, so...
Yes, 4 checks for Neuro in the shrine. And while KTBean going to proceed for full clear of Woodfall Temple, we're going to get to talk to our third frog here.
I know, I was gonna say, are we gonna get a triple frog required? At least we know
if it
GBT
happens, it's
frog
going to happen here.
Zora could be right here. To be fair, GBT frog is dead, so...
Yeah, we're not getting there about Zora or Fires.
Heroic, yeah, frog seed incoming. Again, Katie's here. That's the whole reason why we're in this position in the first place. Katie's got the frog mask out. She's ready to go. Here we go. Oh! Oh
wow!
my god! Oh my god! That's huge.
That's a fascinating find.
That is really interesting.
We won't need it for K Castle because we'll get Fires. We'll be able to do it, straight with Fires.
It's for the cows. Because how many times have cows screwed people over in Season 6 so far? Quite a few times.
We've got 3 cows and ranch locked behind that.
Did anyone vote for ranch cows for Zora? Actually, it's only 3 out of the 4 frogs, unfortunately, because the 4th frog is dead because it's behind Zora. But basically all frogs.
Yeah, the triple frog dream still in play.
So, can we just talk about how the animals of Majora's Mask were the MVPs today? Right? And the amphibians? Except for Zora. Zora was not an MVP, because Zora literally leads to nothing. We gotta praise the little guys, you know? GBT Frog could have FD. I'm side-eyeing right now. Because that is very true. And that would be hilarious, if that's the case. See, deep down, this siege should have had North Clocktown with 1 IC. Can we all agree on that? Because the frog is the MVP of today. Oh, and don't forget the beans, of course. We will not find out.
The bubble here.
Wait, in the interview stage, we can ask Saber where the what was on the final frog, you know?
We could.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for that last always hint to appear, and for it to be Dampe. Or Andrew and Cafe.
Neuro in a bit of a tough spot, no bombs on hand. Does get Wart to phase 2 though.
No, Katie, no!
Yeah.
Why is the fairy is like stuck?
It's a tough spot for the fairy to be in. Oh.
Nice.
That's a use of the Deku Hop there.
You're having a whale of a time here with what? What hitting invisible walls?
Does like to get himself stuck in corners like that.
See, I can never look at Wart the same way again because I just imagine the DVD logo. I have a gift for this. What is the worst screensaver? We need like a bird's eye view of a battle and Link running around so we can have that as a screensaver, like a DVD logo.
That frog in the Dragonfly room had a pond to live in.
Hold on, I will send the commentary booth said GIF. I have it saved in my the streams are buffering. Okay. Well, nothing's happened. So say Neuro found nothing. KTBean's in the dock room right now. And Neuro is now going for Garrow.
Nero did set Garrow for last.
I usually save what for last. No, you have to actually real comms. Oh man. Here you go. Fifth and Saber. You guys can see my lovely Wart DVD logo GIF.
Oh, we do see it. Definitely see it. Oh, there's a Wart. Oh, it's the little MMR logo. Yeah, despite the, I guess beyond the keg from our Woodfall Temple Frog, nothing of great interest in Woodfall Temple for KTBean. He will be closing it out soon.
Yep.
Nero. The wooden chest and shrine.
Still looking for Zora. Zora's just, taking a nap somewhere. No pun intended, because Mika's sleeping on the beach. But, yeah. Yeah, sleeping, quotation marks. Yeah.
Indeed. Shrine did not pay out for Nero.
Shame. But it's better to know, right? Nero will never do shrine again.
Yeah, it was
shrine.
more test.
Hey, a new shrine skipper has been born.
Vortex. Yes, Bank 2 had required Mirror, Bank 3 has required Gibdo. Both runners possess both.
Yup. And one wallet was IC for the frog in Laundry Pool. The frogs. So the frog mask was the real MVP of the seed. So frog mask was on Bomb Granny, which led to wallet in IC Laundry Pool, and then it also led to the other thing. I have already forgotten. What did the other frog have? Bow. Our first bow.
Bow. We believe it is a required bow at this point.
Yep. And then it also led to keg. We haven't checked yet, because that was in Woodfall, which Katie only just got. It is the only bow now in not in Woodfall Temple, yeah. Pretty much. Which is heavily bow locked. We are still yet to find Big Man and Zora. Obviously, FD doesn't mean anything, but Zora does. Everything behind Zora is dead. Fire arrows on Woodfall Great Fairy.
With Goron being behind Gibdo and Secret Shrine, Gibdo is almost certainly required, at least for Icona access.
Yeah, we're still yet to find Garrow. Oh, the Garrow matters depending on where it is, but at this point in time it really means nothing. Oh look, empty boss room.
Yeah, our first remains of the day for KTBean. Odalwa did put up a little resistance.
Yep. Adol who?
I said a little resistance. Can't give him too much credit now.
True. 3 real estate in Woodfall Temple, true. That's a small kid's storage room. A doll was just there to keep the bugs out. Allergy on Blue Boss Warp. Alright, that's terrible. Stone Tower intensifies. Who was that tall guy? No idea. At this
Stone
point
Tower.
now. Yeah, Stone Tower sounds pretty tasty right now. Stone Tower Zora is certainly possible. Yep, Bean Chest is a big one.
I guess there's still one always out there. We don't know if Butler's dead.
True, Butler, Bodautry. Yeah, he's definitely the temple janitor. I definitely agree with that.
Alright, fires will open up another song check for KTBean.
It'll definitely speed up the Elder Goron process. That's probably what she's gonna do first.
Absolutely.
Because if you grab that and it's Goron Lullaby, you could probably do Snowhead before doing Stone Tower. Just because Snowhead's pretty dense.
Yeah, I think the hope here for our runners is that Goron Lullaby is behind eggs, which takes Snowhead and Springtime off the table.
Yeah.
Maybe cut down on the size of the casino here.
KTBean doing keg trial rather than... Oh, to be fair, she's on day 2, so she couldn't even do ranch if she wanted to.
Good heads up play. Makes use of the keg.
If we have Romani Song Junk on S6, can we replace the keg with Dongaro's mask? Keg is still relevant. I have had this discussion to either replace the bunny hood with Great Fairy's mask or Dongaro's mask. I mean, if there's... I don't see why there's an issue. It's something I can bring up with ZeldaSpeedRuns to either replace it with Forg or... Because Bunny Hood really isn't that relevant anymore.
One check behind it, and it's a check that many runners will do in the opening half hour of the run.
I believe this tracker was built around Season 1, which is why Picto was on there for so long, because it was a lot more relevant in Season 1, with Picto being logical access to like, Deca Palace and stuff. But Picto is now relevant because of Lulu Pictures. But yeah, Bunny Hood is pretty much relevant, it's just fun to have. Bunny Hood seems okay because the movement between it and some of the other random train masks there isn't much different. Yeah. Also see Dongaro isn't even found, same with Great Fairy's mask as well. Bunny Hood's basically never found. I mean, for me finding Bunny Hood required is like big anxiety because then I know I'm immediately behind. Because I can't do Bunny Hood out of logic. And there's a Deca Mask for Neuro.
Alright, time for Woodfall Temple.
Yep. And we're gonna get Elder Goron's song. Oh yeah, absolutely love the fact that Bremen would exist on a tracker for high-speed movement. With the timer is fine. You've just there's like a frame perfect. I'd say it's frame perfect, but there's like a bit. There's like a bit of a gap. Oh, it's Oath. Oh.
Okay. Not Lullaby. Good news for the runners.
Yep. So, with the timer, you've got to press it while it's still on 9, but it's nearly 10. That's how it works for me. I can only do it without Bunny Hood. I can't count Doritos. The triangles are easier. Just throwing it out there. We don't call them triangles here. We call them Doritos. That is the terminology, the official terminology for them. It's Dorito counting. I don't remember when this happened. I think it was season 5. Nintendo approved term, of course. Triforce Blitz pieces. Exactly.
Yes.
They're anything but triangles, you know? They're triangle-shaped objects.
I wonder if
Yeah, I'll
Nintendo
get
should
an
have made it 3
Eco song.
triangles for the Triforce theme and all.
I could assume that Growing Lullaby is on Egos. And Zegs is really vanilla. Just because the song for Zegs is gonna be Zora locked anyway. So why wouldn't the song be New Wave Bossa Nova on Eggs? If that makes sense. I think there's a higher. I think it's a higher chance that Zegs is vanilla because it's all Zora locked. We don't even know. Like, if the eggs are vanilla, then it's all Zora locked. It's probably New Wave Bossa Nova.
Very possible. It's more likely.
3-sided polygon pieces.
Done.
Cloud Strife's leg model, because they're all polygons. It's Final Fantasy VII. Okay.
It is New Wave.
It is
New Wave on Egos. So we're safe from Snow Temple in springtime. This will be go moded.
So you immediately push him for the Stone Tower, don't you? Or Stone Tower Temple in general.
Absolutely.
Now that you know. Pretty much.
Absolutely. It's
Well, the
progression.
well. See, now that I've got fire arrows. See, Katie's going to the well. Right. Get
She's
your
had those
butt to
beans all
Boha.
cycle. Yeah, the go mode item being Zora does constrain our options a fair bit.
Yeah. Well, well, well. Indeed. Pohut trash. Get your butt there, Pojo. You know the one time you don't go, it's gonna have something in it, so...
Yeah, KTBean will be able to grab right side well.
Also need the final always hint. True. It's probably Swamp Spider House or Ocean Tidal Deed Ledge. Imagine Dampe digging required for Zora. That would be hilarious. Like, actually hilarious. Anju and Cafe required for Zora.
Not a lot of room
When
left
we-
to place gossips on that though. We'd have to get both copies before springtime, most likely.
Yeah, it's probably on Swamp Spider House.
Oh, big chest and right
Ooh.
side well.
Ooh. I have trauma from this room.
Mask of
Mask of
Truth.
Truth.
Mm.
Wow. Terrifying.
I don't know when that gets done.
To be fair, we've got Keg. We could just go do it now.
Yeah,
True,
KTBean
you could-
cycle
You
and-
could
and
you could
get
push the
fortune,
cow.
right?
Push the cows, and then or you could do dog race and push the cows.
Nero pursuing Ocean's Spider House chest.
KTBean getting her butt to Pohut. She knows the drill. She promotes that on restream. Getting your butt to Pohut.
Poha goes away if you clear ISTT for the cycle.
Yep,
So
true.
a good bit of thoroughness. Yeah. Ocean Spider House will not pan out thanks to the IC hints, we know. A bit of IC logic, just slipping past Neuro here. Good neat use of Deku Notes by KTBean to speed up Pohut here. Oh,
Get your forks in the chat, guys.
I don't think that's a healthy place for a fork to be.
I don't think that's a good place for a frog either. There isn't any water. And if it is, it's all stale. Eh. Poor fork. That is not good habitat.
So, KTBean has an advantage going into the Zora Casino. If it takes her a while, Neuro could catch up.
There we go. Is it Pohut? Was getting your butt to Pohut a good idea? Nope.
Oh, piece of heart. With Pamela dead, thanks to the Deku Palace full foolish. KTBean interested in the gossip here.
Ocean Great Fairy.
We know that's dead.
Oh, okay. You already knew that. I'm not sure.
And that concludes our set of Always Hens.
Cool.
Now, we didn't know it was the 8th Always Hen, so good info in its own way. I haven't seen the menu. Did she have a bean in hand?
I wouldn't be surprised if she did. Worst case scenario, she goes up, hit the owl statue, go to south, grab a bean, and then come back. Nothing wrong with getting the climb out the way.
Even if Zora is not here in Stone Tower and Stone Tower Temple, KTBean's still building on her advantage by pursuing progression.
Yeah.
ISTT has to be done anyway.
I think with the position that Katie's in right now, doing the bean chests first and then going ISTD. So doing the bean chests first and then pushing ISTT first would be the better option. Because we're only looking for one item. It stops you from doing a shitload of bullshit checks in Stone Tower Temple, whereas if you go to ISTT first and beat Twin Mold, at least you're in a better position.
Out of Rishan, I'm a big fan of being chest first in this situation.
Shush, Saber. I think just doing ISTT first in this situation is the better option. It's not, it wasn't necessarily to do with the bean chests, with the bean chests obviously being quite important here.
Hovering fairy there.
We don't have to. We don't have to imagine bean chests because we're gonna do bean chests and they're gonna be real. 3 frogs, 2 beans, full house. No, KTBean. Bean chests. No.
She's
okay.
passing on them for now.
It's just any way to avoid full clearing Stone Tower Temple. The best way to do that is to check bean chests and do ISTT. Well, that's awful.
That's gonna be tempting.
Yeah. You gotta not give in to temptation when you're going through ISTT, though. Just do it. ISTT is a lot quicker than STT. I'm confusing myself. She has no beans left. Ah.
Z target method of the left side skip. KTBean's preferred method works out well for her.
I've seen a lot of people doing this. A lot more recently. Very clean, I agree.
Yeah, Season 6 adds 6 extra checks in Stone Tower, Temple, and ISTT, thanks to the Partial Stray Fairies edition. 3 of them here in ISTP. One of them will be the Swizz Road.
I really think this Wizrobe chest being hinted would be a good idea. Maybe if they keep this chest on in the future, this would be a good sometimes hint.
It's certainly a good candidate for a sometimes hint. It actually gets a hint like that in Mystery. It is a candidate for that. Proceeding with the Woodfall Temple full clear and fairies. Maybe using lights. Ice does deal double damage to this fire wizard. You will want to refill magic when she gets a chance.
Nope.
Should get that after soaring back to entrance.
All we've got left now is Gomez. At
Yeah.
least from what we've triggered anyway.
Yeah, she'll proceed the right on the right side. Let's see. We do have the fire arrows for the updraft room Frozen Eye.
Yeah, Froggy, where did you find that keg? Froggy, why do you have the keg? The keg is bigger than you, Froggy. Where did you put it? Where did the frog put the keg? That is a question.
Well, the frogs had a keg, a bow, and a wallet.
Yeah.
Well equipped frogs today.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, Zora could be on Twin Mill Talk Container.
Landing
there's
a long
nothing on
jump
this-
to the next hand here.
There's nothing on this side that's Zora locked, so Zora could be on Twin Mill Talk Container.
Nothing stopping it.
Yep. Look, I in no way have been supplying the frogs with objects they shouldn't have. Because you said that, I'm now more suspicious of your frog trading activities. Just throwing it out there. See, if you didn't say anything, I never would have suspected you.
Letter to
Ew,
Cafe.
we found Letter to Cafe. We finally found our big money item. For what it's worth, Cafe has a blue rupee on his face and on his chest, so he's a big spender.
The seat was so happy to throw silver rupees around, but none of them went to Cafe. Poor
Yeah.
guy. Literally, poor guy.
I can't believe we haven't found another magic yet.
So the question now, if the Stone Tower Temple visit fails, what's left? I mean, there's Bean Chest, there's the rest of Shrine for Katie Bean, there's the rest of Well, there's Ranch, the cows, and the dogs.
Yep. Katie Bean putting the go in Gomez. Very clean fight.
Don't think we've seen Goron Treasure Chest game yet.
True, we haven't.
Smithy 1, Smithy 2. Did Katie Bean do the Hot Spring Water Grotto chest in Twin Allens?
Katie Bean peeked that.
Oh, okay.
I can't really think of anything else. But I think you've knocked the nail on the head there. There really isn't that much left. Because the majority of the game that is left is Zora locked.
Yeah. You know, the Zora bingo plus the good fortune of not seeing that Goron lullaby
There's
closes
a
a fair
lot of
bit off
big
for our
chests. Yeah. There is a lot of big chests in Stone Tower Temple. Like, a lot.
Yeah. KTBean gonna be sorely tempted to revisit normal side. And I will not blame her
Don't
one
see
bit.
why not. With so little magic. No Chateau Romani. We haven't found Romani's mask yet, have we? No.
We haven't. 3 checks behind that if we see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll have room for 12 elemental arrows here. If half of them hit, she's in good shape.
She's got giants, though. Worst case scenario.
True. But you've got Razor Sword, you don't have a lot of magic for giants, and it's the same magic used for elemental arrows.
Is there another race restream planned for today? I don't think so. We had a lot of matches on today. Like, there's a lot of matches going on.
Yeah.
But none of the races have enough commentators or trackers. Oh, the French race. So yeah, ZeldaSpeedRuns France will be doing Ao Zuna versus Cine. So whilst the restream will be in French, the restream will still be there. That's ZeldaSpeedRuns FR. I think it's handled by Pitch and Chloe. Chloe's also one of our English commentators as well. But from the English side, there were not any more restreams for today, but there's plenty of matches on, so I would just keep an eye out on the Majora's Mask Twitch today. Happy 2 hours. Welcome in, everybody. So this is the Majora's Mask Standard Tournament, Season 6, Round 1 match between KTBean and NeuroN0micon. I am Shenanbread, and I'm one of your commentators for today, and in the commentary booth with me I have Fifth Whammy. And of course our lovely tracker, restreamer, and seed roller today we've got Saberstorm. Thank you both for helping getting this on today.
Yeah, for those of you just joining us, Gonjaro's Mask pays off big. Required bow, required wallet, possibly a keg.
Yeah.
And then Woodfall Great Fairy had our fire arrows, and now we're in a casino. It's a Zora casino with Goron Lullaby missing behind eggs, so it's a regulated casino, but still a casino. We've got a lead with 2 dungeons done. Nero hot on her heels in the pre-boss room at Woodfall Temple.
Yep. Also, yes, cookies and chicken. This seed was simulated through a KFC for some particular reason.
We had
just
date limits today.
Yep. There was a lot of
in an
chicken
active
referencing. I still want chicken.
Yeah, lots of herbs and spices in the early game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, literally 2 beans picked up from I think early TF checks.
Yep.
And we know what the spice was.
Woodfall Great Fairy. And not finding a transformation mask for an hour and a half.
Oh yes, yeah, we had to dig hard for that Goron in
boy.
Secret Shrine.
Really interesting, so KTBean still not checking bean chests.
Yeah, she had to go in to get some magic.
That checks out.
Just leaving bean chests behind, they were fully in logic.
Yep.
Did see some gilded chests on her trip through ISTT, looking to make good on those.
I still think checking the bean chests is the better option before going into Stone Tower Temple, and my main reason for that is it could save you a shitload of time. Because we all know how time-consuming Stone Tower Temple. Oh, there it is.
Romani's mask. KTBean has time of day for that. 3 checks behind it.
Yep.
She notices, immediately calls in an invert.
Yep, KTBean will definitely need to flip the tower again if she wants to go check those bean chests.
Yeah. NeuroN0micon having to spend a little extra time remembering how to grab all the fairies in his pre-boss room.
It's been so long
Oh.
since we've actually had to grab the fairies.
Yeah. Chat reminds us that sound check is behind Zora, so we don't have to worry about that.
True. Yep.
Another check kept out of the regulated Zora casino. Yeah, one of the tricky things about the addition of Great Fairy checks in Season 6 is that the runners don't get a lot of opportunity to practice them naturally. They come up quite rarely.
Yeah. Like, imagine a counter Great Fairy. That's gonna cause a nightmare when it does finally appear.
Yeah, the particular stray fairies, like all the shift fairies in Icon, I haven't seen since Season 3. Granted, if you participated in Mystery, that's an advantage here. You got to get acquainted with all the stray fairies.
Yup. And an empty boss room for Neuro.
Good work, Nero. A nice exercise routine with, you know, a bow and some sword movements.
Yep.
And now that's their first remains. Gara Master getting the Zora's Domain theme. An omen, perhaps?
Maybe. That is the law of Ascaro. Oh!
Ah. That really is the law of the Garo.
Yep. Wow.
I-
Literally.
Standard equipment for ninjas, everybody. And now KTBean has it.
Yep.
Has no logical relevance at this point, but it's fun to think about. And if she cycles to make good on that keg, she'll have explosives up right off the bat.
Yep.
She has to take a left side approach here, does not have Zora to swim through the central room.
I love the bomb chew just like staring KT down like.
There's fires for Neuro. Neuro going ahead and cycling. Are we seeing a pursuit of cake here? Suspicious KTBean passed by do have nice resource refills. The bomb shoes in left side at STT actually pretty helpful given the explosive berries you need to dispense with. Shining a light on our Armos here. Ooh.
Cold.
Oh. Oh. That doesn't seem like an appropriate place for to store a book.
Ugh. It's hilarious though.
Our runners wouldn't mind if it were burnt by the lava, really. It is of no value, it's actually time loss.
I mean, to be fair, when you get the Bomber's Notebook this late in the game, it's not really much of a time loss, because you're not really going to talk to anyone in Clock Town.
Not really,
I
no.
say that and then KTBean swords into clock time.
Yeah. Got time to make good on that Romani's mask. Would need
True.
another 100 rupees if the expensive purchase had something, but if it really did, I don't think she'd mind going back and grabbing it.
The gold chests that's KTBean skipped were probably chest fairies.
Smithy 1 play for Neuro here.
Interesting. Okay,
Ah.
so it's not... That was French vanilla milk.
Milk shortage has really hit the milk bar hard.
Yep.
All the cows are going to have different items instead.
So, I played some Ocarina of Time recently, right? And I got, so just throwing this out there for like vanilla, we were talking about like vanilla stuff recently, and what we call checks that are sort of or not really in the same place as they should be intended. I've come up with one. I'm probably like 10 years off the mark on this one, but I got Sari's song on adult minuet, right? I called it aged vanilla. Because obviously that's the child check.
Oh, yeah.
So I call it aged vanilla. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Saria was 7 years late getting that song to Link.
Yeah. So yeah, just adding that one.
Yeah, she played her ocarina and no sound came out for 7 whole years.
To think this game might not exist because of it, you know?
Yeah, gross for the laws of physics. Nero
Aged
doesn't...
like fine wine, that song did.
There is Transformation Fairy, which
True.
all our transformations so late.
This is Zora. That would have been funny.
Oh. Deku Playground right there. It is day 1 though. Not quite as convenient.
Nope. KT going for the bean in the tree.
Mm.
Back up the stone tower we go.
Indeed.
Or not. Just a few more things, you know?
Oh, Nero bought the keg to do keg trial. Did they cash it in?
KT checked it. Already.
Go on, treasure
Because when
chest,
she
man.
first got the keg, she was on night 1 when she got it. So she couldn't originally do it. So she just did keg trial just to not waste it. Ooh, treasures game!
Yeah. Being
If this
thoughtful
is
about our
Zora-
clock time cleanup.
If this is Zora, it's gonna be so dirty.
That's a really fast chest for KTBean.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, she's in position to start working on that.
Sure.
Midnight meeting right next door. Can double the night 1, still do the cows. This isn't
could've
Romani's
been a
game. We
lot
have to do
worse.
it before 6 p.m.
True. So Katie said he could set up midnight meeting and go check the cows in the ranch. Because cows in the ranch having our bottlenecked go mode is not the first time this season. And then what? There's really not that much left.
Yeah, in an earlier
Sure.
restream, they had FD. You know, loaded for bear, those cows.
Yep. I'd be surprised she went back to Shrine. Or did left side well. Oh, we're getting some cow checks. Move.
She's got rupees for dog race bet as well.
True.
2 hours in is a good time for a runner to have a little break.
True. Also true, yeah.
Nero's setting up we'll be picking up Pohut before their trip to Stone Tower Temple. All 3 cows and a cuckoo to keep them company.
Cow.
So that's where
Are
the
we
11
gonna
herbs
get...
and spices come from. 10 and lemons, 1 here. Explosive mice living in a cow.
Love that.
I'd be happy to have those removed too.
Are we gonna have triple required cow? Oh.
Just here. South Clocktown Foolish
South
takes that off
Clocktown's
the
dead.
table.
Yep.
The cow's crying.
Cow.
Ah.
That's nice. Because this will
No,
probably
not
be
half bad.
Katie's last cycle. So...
Yeah. Infinite magic for the rest of the cycle.
I wouldn't
I guess in the
complain.
where Chateau Romani comes from.
Yeah. Got it straight from the source, you know? Dog race, dog race.
Yeah, we're gonna get in some Twilight dog racing here at the doggy racetrack.
Night mode. Go blue dog.
Really good fight
We
from
can do
Blue
it.
Dog so far.
Oh. See, you said it now. Now he's flying behind. Poor blue dog.
Oh.
Oh.
There have been worse efforts.
Go blue dog. Oh, please not last. He's last.
Oh.
He's very last.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
He completely petered out. Poor guy.
Yeah. Poor guy.
And I had hope too.
Like Katie
Ah.
went for a toilet break, you can tell.
This is one of the top bio break opportunities for a runner. That and the Rosa Sisters dance, which got burned a little early.
Yeah, I can imagine Katie Bean's just flinging herself across her house right now. Like,
Oh, that's how it works for me.
yep. Everyone deserves a good dog race toilet break. If that was Zora, that would have been beautiful. Nice.
So,
Nice 420. Yep.
yeah, check does provide some value for our runner. When nature calls, you gotta go.
Yep.
But yeah, nothing on ranch but infinite magic and a bio break.
We're getting Smithy 1 from KT Bean. We still haven't found gold dust yet, have we?
We still have not.
Hmm. And Smithy
Yeah,
1 was dead, I think.
Yeah, if we get traditional eggs, our runners might not mind finding gold dust.
Yeah. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. You're welcome.
Back to Canyon and not Stone Tower.
Yeah, back to Secret Shrine. Maybe? No?
Blue potion.
Blue potion. We're
Oh.
going well, people. We're going left side well. Oh boy. This is not a drill. Imagine if Neuro does bean chests now, and it's Zora. Oh my god. That's huge.
Is Chateau Romani accepted by the final Gibdo in the well?
No, I think that's in 3D only. Unless it's the other way around and it was removed. for 3D. But I think you just have to have plain milk.
The trouble is there's a right side to well as well. Well.
Well. I mean, we've already done right side well, at least. KTB went the wrong way. Oopsies.
I think she was resetting the spike logs.
Oh, that checks
It might
out.
actually be, yeah, it might actually be a bit of time save when all is said and done.
Never
Clever
would have
thinking
thought
on
of
our
that.
part. We're starting ISTT on the other end. Don't know if they intended to lock onto the Death Armos there.
That Death almost is a pain in the butt. Neuro skipped it too. Yeah, they went straight into ISTT. But who knows? Maybe Neuro might be like really aggressive and just go straight to Stone Tower Temple after being like going straight to Twin Mold and going straight. Ooh,
Left side well.
of course
That's it.
Of course.
KTBean entering go mode at 2 hours 19
2:19.
minutes. Has
See,
full
it's all.
access to yeah, we still don't know if it's traditional eggs or not. If it is, it's gonna be a while, but
Oh yeah.
even if it's traditional, I think you absolutely have to go for it at this point. You'll have infinite magic as well.
So, what the hell do we talk about now? Especially if it's traditional eggs.
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of time kill here in the booth to manage.
No, it's not traditional eggs. We're fine.
Alright. Cool. We're saved some time.
Yep. Yep, so indeed, providing KTBean doesn't crash or something absolutely terrible happening, KTBean will be going on to fight, I believe it is, Vidya James in the next round.
Indeed. That should be an
Yes,
exciting
it is
contest.
indeed. And then Neuro will be going on to face sample name.
Yeah, we did see a third bottle on Gorin Village Ledge.
Yeah.
The remaining 3 MIA.
I mean, to be fair, most of the bottles are probably Zorlocked, GBT, Pirates Fortress. You know, there's still quite a few dense areas available, but they'll all be dead. But yeah, it is really nice that we only have to do fairy eggs today.
Yeah, especially since Zora was go.
Yep.
Traditional eggs would be around a 15-minute drag on the seed.
Yep. So we know that Zeg says Grown Lullaby. We've already got New Wave Bust Nova. I was totally distracted. I was just watching and I was like, oh wait, I should probably speak, right?
Oh yeah, I know. We should try to speak now and again.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're just vibing now. We're vibing to the music.
Yeah, Nero had to retry the long jump to Dex a hand here. Oh, just a little short.
Oh, so close.
KTBean also a fan of that approach.
And just one more egg. Because it's an odd number. Of course it is. And we have an even number about of bottles.
Yeah, a prime number of eggs. Really tough not to be left with just one.
Yep. Euros is not having a good time. Finished just in time to raid and to set us off French for AO versus Cine. True. True. Can keep the MMR bracket races going.
Yes, that is scheduled for 12 p.m. I should check. Does that have a delay on it? Okay, it'll have delay, so...
They do have delay. Yeah. It will be in French, mind. Not in English. So... we're waiting for you. We'll be done soon.
Here's KTBean's Lullaby.
Oui, oui. Baguette. Of course. Doing the long strut. What, yeah. The Dexy Hand one? Apparently so.
Oh yeah, KTBean does it too. She got it on her first try. Yeah, KTBean ran, a pretty clean, smooth race given the circumstances.
Yeah. Given the circumstances of the settings.
Yeah, I mean, we had some apparently weak hints, but both IC1s actually give us a little more information than they normally would. Between that and the frog, frogs, double required frogs. Woodfall Rate Fairy full clear as well. Pretty twisty early in mid-game with transformation for masks being very slow to show. And yeah, being closed out the final Zora Casino. Left side well pays off, and entering Snowhead Temple now.
Well. Yeah, I do like watching streams in other languages because it is a fun experience not understanding. But then you pick up keywords because in Zelda randomizers in other languages, they use the English names for them. Because that's just how they're coded into the game a lot of the time. And so you're like, ooh, I understood that. And you could kind of pick up what they're saying. Like, I watch a lot of, German Zelda stuff. And surprisingly, it's not as difficult to follow German Zelda stuff as it is to follow French, but yeah.
I know casino is the same word in French as it is in English.
Picking up swear words from their parents, Marco's like that with me, but with French. Wow. Yeah, to be fair, Utz and Zal GG are that for me in German. Like Pokemon in the language? Interesting. I might try that. I'm learning German at the moment. So it'll definitely be an interesting kind of way to learn how to play the game.
German
Maybe I could play it alongside. A lot of vocab aimed at a younger audience. True. True. Was that did you play a older generation Pokemon, or did you play a more modern version? Because I know that like the language stuff wasn't as prominent in certain Pokemon games. Like, you look at modern day now, like, they've got every language available, like all the big languages, whereas it wasn't as much available in the original Pokemon games, except for like English and Japanese, mostly. Gen 3 had less plot, so it was easier. Interesting.
If I remember correctly, the red and blue boxes, and maybe this continues at the present day, have a notice on the back saying this game requires reading.
Oh. That's kind of cool. See, I wish...
That would work, really.
I don't... What languages is MM available in? Is it English and Japanese? I can't think if there's any other languages.
I'm not sure if there was an official... some games have European releases that you can choose from several European languages. I don't know if that ever happened for MM.
Yeah. It's like
Maybe
interesting
3D.
watching Tears of the, was it Tears of the Kingdom speedruns? You play them in Russian because it's fastest or something? Like, insert Russian joke, because, you know, you're Russian to get to the end. But it's one of the... It's either like Russian, Ukrainian, or something. It's that... What's the word? Those characters. I don't know the differences between the languages.
Yeah, the Cyrillic characters. I think that's the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat. Zora was in Left Side Well. Gibdo was 2 stars on Bank 3. We never found Gyarados.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we'll ever will.
The other language boss names for MM are fun. The French is funny. Like the...
Does it have subtitles too?
The big man is indeed MIA.
Being interfered with a stalactite?
3DS MM got more languages. That checks out. Now I have recollection of that. I might try that though. I like that idea of playing games in different languages.
KTBean improvises, gets goat done.
Got has been got.
Synchronized boss demise cutscenes, though half a twin will still alive.
It's the thought that counts, right? Here's hoping FD was on GBT Frog. True.
That would be something special. And a trip to Hull to close out the game. She doesn't have the owl. Was able to avoid that. Granted, no Zora.
Throwing bombs directly at a charging got is fearless strats. Like, you've got to be ballsy for that, right? You got to be like super calm and super chill to be able to do that. And the fact that KT is in go mode and she did that so calmly, I'd have been like, I would have somehow thrown that bomb out of bounds. Somehow. I would have found a new out of bounds if I tried to do that during go mode.
Yeah, the goat bomb window, that's super tight. You have some flexibility there.
It's the only strat I can do. I can't do arrow strat got at all. Like, I can't do it. I have to do bombs. And then the one time that I'm in go mode and Got runs over the bomb but ignores it, and I'm like, I just look at him as he's charging at me and I'm just like, bro. Really?
I still have the harder time with arrow goat. I prefer bomb goat if I have the
Yeah,
big enough sword.
I don't have a good time with Aragorn. I just gave up trying to learn it. Because the chances of you going into a GOT battle without bombs is pretty low. It's pretty rare. I'd rather vanilla it at that point. I'll use a chew, right? If I had the ability, if it's OTMM, I will use a bomb chew if I have to. But
The vanilla method for goat is a ton of fun. If
it
only
is.
was,
It's fun to do it every once in a while, you know?
Yeah. If only it weren't too slow for competition.
True. Have you ever done vanilla GOT but with FD? Because you didn't have bombs? So you just chase GOT around as FD instead?
Throw a beam to, I don't think the beams knock it down.
It's fun. It's fun to do it as FD because then all you have to do is get around the corner and then just spam beams. Pretty much. It's a bit of fun.
Hopefully KTBean remembers to do her doubles. This is her final dungeon.
I have never seen someone get trapped in the rubble of GOT's remains. That's hilarious, though. I also haven't learned the dolphin dive, mainly because I'm one of those people where it's like I'll do it once. If I fail it, I will just hookshot. I will never try it again. It's very much like if I'm in a official race, I will try something once. If it doesn't work, I'll do it the vanilla way.
Yeah, sometimes it's important to know when to accept the slower and more stable method.
Interesting. I mean, of course it happened to Shake. Why wouldn't it happen to Shake? I feel like Shake would be one of those people that would purposely stand in the rubble. Just to see if he gets stuck.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
An intrepid explorer of MMR, that Shake.
But how can he get stuck in the rubble? Is it like you place a bomb and then you run around the corner and then you stand where the rubble would be?
I think so.
I would assume
Maybe
so.
You shoot the final arrow from a place where the rubble would be? Arrow forgetting about South Clocktown Foolish.
Having too much speed on FD. As someone who's prepping Majora's Mask Multi-World Season 1 with FD, that's 1.5 speed. Oh boy. Yeah. That battle is fun. Chasing GOT around with 1.5 speed boost FD, because you could just run alongside him almost. It's funny.
Yes, I'll have to play those settings a little more, Shan. Once,
I definitely suggest
once
it.
Season 6 calms down a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this week it's been, let's see, track, calm, race, calm.
Yeah.
Busy.
I feel that. I literally played an OTR seed just so I could do something different. And I hate OTR. I hate OTR. But I completed it. It was a scrub seed.
Oh.
So.
I keep meaning to learn OTR, but Scrubs always overlaps with MM main tournaments. So yeah, time is tight. Time is tight.
Yeah, I did it in 5.5 hours. So I was like, that sounds like a win. But to be fair, Blue Roses was helping me, so it doesn't really count.
I think I need more than 5.5 hours if I play Reader right now.
I think without Blue's help, it would probably have been about 7. And I liked last location something that was like really low sphere, so that was on me. For my Kokiri sword, so I was like, oh, okay, fine. KTBean, let your intrusive thoughts win. Go check the frog. 5.5 hours is very good for someone who hates OTR. Hey, Garo!
Wow, that's
That
where it
is
is.
so heavily Gibdo locked. Wow. I certainly couldn't do it. To be fair, like I said, I had help, but I did. I only asked for help in certain parts. To be fair, as soon as I go get my Kokiri sword, I was just like, oh, I could go get my light hint from Ganon, and then Ganon was like, hey, have you found the light arrows in my castle? I was like, screw you, Ganon. And then the first trial I did had the light arrows, and I was like, oh, nice. And then proceeded to fight Ganon for 30 minutes, because I hate the Ganon fight. I'm so bad at it. And it's not even... It's the tennis. Why is he so difficult? Why is the arena for Ganon's tennis so annoyingly laid out?
Oh, I haven't fought
Wait, we're getting
Ganon
bean
in
chests.
decades.
Guys, FD could be on bean chests. Alright. We could finally find Big Man. Never mind.
That's foolish.
Sad.
Guess we're right to skip it. Nero gets an egg.
Just use a bottle for Ganon, but then I have less window to hit the tennis, right? I could barely hit it with Big Goron's sword, let alone Master, let alone a bottle. Please. I don't know, I want to try and learn another Zelda Rando, and I just can't get along with OTR. I thought maybe if I left it for a couple years and came back, I would be able to tolerate it, but I'm still not feeling it. And I don't feel Wind Waker. Wind Waker's way too empty. Like, it's just so much travel for things, because obviously the Wind Waker map is huge, but it's also quite barren, so...
Do they sail manually when they run Wind Waker?
Hmm?
Do they sail manually when they run Wind Waker, and do they use some sort of tech to make it faster?
Yeah, they added, they sped the boat up. So you move faster, but
That's a wise thing to do.
And you can teleport early, I believe. SSR? So, Skyward Sword Rando does sound interesting to me, but I don't have the capability for the setup at the moment. I will try it when I do. So at the moment, I do not. Because obviously, homebrewing and all that magical stuff. Which, I have a Wii, I just don't have the brew, really. Hyrule Warriors Rando? I love me a hack and slash, to be honest.
KTB missing the dismount. Down to 103/4.
So, I have a question for the chat. And I guess for anyone who's a Zelda fan, which that's why we're here, right? I have just reset up my Nintendo Switch Online. Like, as in I've plugged my Switch back in, I've set it up to the TV. If there was a Zelda game for me to try, which one should it be from Nintendo Switch Online? Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker are not options that I am alluding to. I'm talking about, like, the Game Boys, the SNES, the NES. Minish Cap?
I played Zelda 1, you know, a few times through about a decade ago. Interesting game. Zelda's come a long way. And you probably need to memorize where all the hidden caves are, but yeah, still enjoyed my time with it.
They have the original Link's Awakening on there. Yes, they do.
I think DX too, with the color dungeon.
It's DX as well. It might just be DX. I'm not sure. It might be both though. Link to the Past? I've been tempted to play Link to the Past, to be honest. Because, see, that's a Zelda rando I've been kind of interested in as well.
LTTP holds up very well.
Yeah.
You know, by modern day standards.
Yeah, I've heard. Just wait, guys, because there's a mentor program we run here on ZeldaSpeedRuns. For Link to the Past, just wait one day. I'll be in the mentor program. You know. I wanna play A Link Between Worlds. I really hope that Nintendo Switch Online does a DS in the future. I feel like they will, right? Because we've got a screen, but the screen doesn't function while it's connected to the TV. So I don't know how they would do it.
Well, Virtual Boy was just announced for Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
Online of all the things.
I know. I saw that and I was like, that's expensive.
Yeah, you gotta order at least a cardboard thingy from the store for it to even work properly, I guess.
Yeah, because you need the screen thing. The red screen thing. I'll send you my DS. I'm actually thinking of getting a 3DS XL because I do love the handheld. Enjoy Link to the Past Super Metroid Combo Rando. That was the first time I ever heard of Rando, and Combo Rando specifically, because I follow this Dutch Twitch streamer who mainly does like Final Fantasy stuff, but he played the combo, and I was like, oh, this is really interesting. Also, we are getting a fight, a Majora fight from KTBean. Boss fights are a bit rough, but racing is tough because of how much tech people have developed, but a casual rando of Link to the Past is great. Nice.
I get the LTDPR being a great experience. I know it's very popular. And it's nice that runs are quicker than something like MM.
Every game is faster than MM, except for OTR RSL, right? So for all Zelda speedrun races, we have an estimated time frame for races, except for RSL, which is just 3 question marks. Because RSL can go from like 3 hours to like 11. It's rough. So it's a gamble how long you'd be commentating that for. And that's why I'm kind of happy that Mystery was so restricted for MM, because it could have very well have ended up in the same bracket, you know?
Yeah, I'm aware of RSL, and they're very, very broad range of possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Mystery...
like the multi-world tournament, we're going to be enforcing breaks. So people can stop playing for 5 minutes every 2 hours, and it's like...
Yeah.
If MM went on that long, we'd probably have to do the same thing.
Yeah, RSL, they have like that Midobot or whatever in the race room chat that'll manage that for everybody.
Yeah, Mido's house, yeah.
Right.
We are getting the ankle stabber right in the Achilles heel.
No mask left to interfere. Then we're done. GG, KTBean.
GG's to KTBean.
Yeah, I did see their restream layout for all the settings that RSL uses. That's pretty slick.
Cool. And that, like, if we do Mystery again in the future, that's definitely something we should sit down and discuss. Since I can definitely help more now, being staff for MMR, I can definitely, I'd definitely like to try and, you know, improve things. That's what we've been trying to do for months, you know. Like, since me and Moira have come on board, we have so many ideas for MMR coming up. And Revan as well. Like, we've been working really well together, so I'm really hoping We can.
And for my part,
we'll
Mystery
move on.
version 5 is coming soon. I'm working on it when I find the opportunity. Not much this week with everything going on in FNAF 6, but yeah, it's been development. I've started testing it. Hopefully we'll see it soon.
Very exciting. But besides that, I just want to welcome in our runners, KTBean and NeuroN0micon. GG's and welcome in to both of you.
Yes, welcome in.
GG's and thank you.
GG's, thank you.
So, frogs, huh? Those gnarly little guys.
You know, I was really hoping for all important frogs after I got the bow.
So that keg, right? We were just like, oh my. If that led to something, it would have been a very, very important frog seed. But to be fair,
Yeah.
Neuro, you hit the swamp frog really early.
Did I?
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's the swamp frog. Yeah, no, that was just
Yeah.
kind of a last minute decision. I was I was trying to like get something off of Tingle, I think, and then also route in like swamp archery. It was like swamp archery for the money pickup or something. No, I'm thinking of like so many different times I've sorted the swamp. Oh my gosh, that seed! KT was just telling me in the waiting room about all the psychic damage that the seed was causing, and I kind of have to agree because. Just so much back and forth, so much soaring to swamp and doing weird stuff, soaring
Absolutely.
back to Clocktown and everything.
be
This was
fair-
very
yeah,
intricate early and mid game. No transformation masks for over an hour on either end.
Yep.
You really had to hunt for those.
But hey, at least eggs weren't vanilla, right?
yeah. At
'Cause
least they weren't.
That would have been painful. We'd
No, I
probably
think I
still
went
be
to-
going.
I think I went to swamp to like advance time, and then I was like, "What can I do? What can I route in with this? Oh, there's a frog here. Let's do that."
Yeah.
And that was, and I almost like because I think I usually do that with like Deku hops, and so like I tried to climb up the wrong side of the log, and I was like, "Oh God, can I not actually do this?" And then I figured it out.
That's right, because it was a hard required. You have to swim over as human Link frog. 'Cause
Yeah, because what was on
Yeah.
there again?
the bow.
That was Bo. That's right. That was
Yeah,
Bo.
we never found another alternate bow. There was
Both-
one in the platform hive, but that was Bowlock.
Both bows were in Woodfall Temple. I found them back
Yeah, they
to
were
back.
both in Woodfall.
One of them was in the main room pot, and the other one was on the platform hive.
Yeah.
So that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely a seed. And it wasn't my fault, so you can't blame me. Blame Saber.
Yeah, no, we can't blame you this time, Shan. Even though I kind of
Yeah.
still want to.
Although I did try and curse it.
Yeah, what did you
um,
do? What have you done? Can we still blame you after all?
Yeah. Oh, to be fair, I had another laughing fit. At one point, so I definitely
Mhm.
suggest watching the VOD back, where
Oh, I definitely will.
Whammy gave us
Oh, I
a
will.
science lesson about the swamp title deed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
what's I'll have to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
I never
Yeah.
found a
Wait,
swamp
that's
title
right.
deed. Was there a swamp title deed in this seed?
Nope.
Wait,
Okay.
it
No
was on
idea.
George.
Oh,
Oh,
was
that's
it?
right, George had
Oh,
it.
George had it.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Yes. When
That's
we
funny.
couldn't use the bottle anymore.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Apparently, the GBT frog had the Great Fairy's mask.
Oh God. Was
Oh.
that is that logical for something?
Snowhead fairies.
Logical for snowhead fairies? Why do we need snowhead fairies?
You don't,
Did it this
but
time.
Oh,
that's what
okay.
it's logical
Could happen.
for.
That's the only thing that it locks. Got it.
Pretty much. You can use it for Woodfall in certain circumstances.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure
it's the
it
only
probably
thing. Like I
helps with
got
you,
all
yeah.
the Woodfall fairies without it. I think
Yeah.
I think you can get all the other fairies logically without it.
Yeah, it's not hard required. You have to have some really convoluted situation where you're going into Woodfall without bow, something like
Yeah,
that. Real
yeah.
math.
I see.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I think that was one of the longest seats of the bracket so far.
That's
yeah,
that's
definitely.
crazy. That's definitely crazy.
Longest
Yeah.
seed, and it didn't even have vanilla eggs.
I know.
Yeah, if we got vanilla eggs there, we're probably pushing 3 hours.
Yeah.
Exactly. Were you guys watching my notes? Because this is the first time I've had my notes up on stream, I
I
think.
didn't see them, no.
I saw them, but I wasn't fully reading them.
That's
You just
okay.
put it in
They
the
are a
phone?
little bit small, I think, on the stream.
Yeah, they're
I
just
think
on the
was-
right side of my right monitor. I had to look a lot. I had to squint a lot.
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
But
So
the main
FD was
thing.
in Pirates Fortress, just throwing that
Pirates
out
of,
there.
Pirates Fortress, of course it was. Of course it was post-go mode.
Naturally.
The main thing that was like dealing said psychic damage to me was the GBC Wath, the Coast Wath, because it took me it took me until basically it took me until I had done 2 dungeons and was on my way to Egos to realize, oh, it's the fucking song. It's not the fucking. I didn't forget that something was on Labfish. It's not the freaking room key on Tingle. It's just the song, man.
It was the
So I'm
hookshot
sitting
on
there
Tingle.
doing. Yeah, it was the hookshot on Tingle too, but it was.
Yeah.
It was just the song. So I was doing. I ended up going to Ocean House Chest at one point just because I wanted to make sure Zora wasn't there. That was the
fair.
reason. That was the reason I did that, because I wasn't thinking about the song there.
Yeah,
But
that was your
I-
only real time loss from it. I mean, both of you bit on the Bremen bait.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
treated with lemons, but nothing on lemons.
There was if you happen to have my sound on at any time that my game was lagging, there was like some lag because I was opening my VOD just to make sure that like I remembered where things were. Because this was a crazy opening. I mean, I got that wallet, and I was trying to like route in money, but I could have routed it a little bit better. You know, you get the, you know, you find the bow, and then absolutely go to coast and push that tingle, right?
Yeah.
Because
least-
you know that something's there, and
At least
then the
secret one
hook.
is still with us, yeah.
I'm sitting there with like a hook and lens and magic, but like no elementals, no transformations. I'm like, let's do Shiro. Let's do. And then when you finally do get the Gibdo, it's off of Bank 3, which you don't know that Bank 3 is a thing until you go all the way human north to Lens Cave for the fucking wallet.
I know. At one point, there
I'm
was
sorry,
a
am I
choice
cursing
between,
too
you know,
much? Am I cursing too much?
The sea deserves
No.
it. Don't worry. You know, there was a
The
choice
sea
between north and
deserves
east at one point.
And so then it's like it kind of forces you to make a choice of like, okay, do we go shrine? Do we go well? Do we go both? And in the case of, you know, I think KT just happened to make the right call.
So,
Yeah, Katie Bean favored north over east, and
Yeah.
getting the second wallet for that Gibdo saves some time for sure when you end up.
You got it a lot earlier then.
Yeah, I think my plan when I went north, I was gonna end my cycle there in Lens Cave, and then I found the wallet, and then I found 100 in one of the chests in there. I was like,
Mhm.
fine, I'll go do like, was it swamp archery, and then fill up my wallet or something.
Yeah, I got the wallet. I already had light arrows, so I just was able to just farm it. So that wasn't too
Yeah.
bad.
So
But I had still like basically last locationed it, so.
So I have 2 points here. One, Katie Bean being super aggressive and getting Goron and leaving Shrine. What was your thought process behind that?
My thought process was I have an IC that could be like Deku or something, and with Path to Snowhead, so I wanted to prioritize that over finishing Shrine. And then when Zora wasn't just, you know, kind of along the way, I was like, maybe Zora's in Shrine. If it's in Shrine, I lose. So
And
that's
my
why I
second-
bailed on Shrine.
That makes sense.
I never bail on Shrine, but for this circumstance,
Yeah.
I figured, you know what? I know where progression is. I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah.
Could
that's
definitely
fair.
see it. I was definitely pretty convinced that Deku wasn't Path to Snowhead, but yeah, I got the shrine, I got the gore, and I was like, I don't want to miss something.
Yeah. So my
I'm
second point
the
was-
underdog. I don't want to miss something.
So my second point. Both of you were in complete sync for the first 30 minutes. Like,
The first 30 entire
Insane.
minutes?
yeah.
Maybe not
Like,
quite
I
30,
had a
pretty
feeling
close.
we were in sync for a little bit there, but 30 whole minutes?
Like, almost 30
Wow.
minutes. Like, the
I
sync
think it
was
was-
insane.
I think night 1 you finally diverged. Nero, you went to Swamp, and KTBean continued with the Terminated Field semicircle, if I remember right.
I think it was the ranch divergence. When KT went ranch, and Neuro didn't.
Yeah. I think-
Yeah, because 30 minutes, that would have been, towards the end of the cycle. Because I had a 45-minute cycle.
It was wild.
I think
I-
for me, I usually do go south during my opener, but because I had the All Nights mask and I had a piece of paper for Toilet Hand, I figured, well, I could just combine this and do Mystery Woods next cycle
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
prioritize just finishing the cycle as soon as I can. Which I know I was like wasting some time at the end because I was waiting for the clock tower, but I just didn't want to delay anything any further. I just wanted to get that cycle done with.
Yeah, I did end up doing All Night's Mask into the Swamp, or no, I did All Night's Mask into Ranch, just because I didn't have a projectile. And then when I finally found that bow, I was like, cool, good decision, because then I could do Skull Kid that cycle. But then it was just Sonata, right? So you like can't do anything with that except Kita.
Yep, pretty much.
It's just all over the place, man. I wanted this is like after KT was in go mode, but like I was so my last 2 cycles I was trying to like hold on to them. The first one I was like, I want to I had reset because I thought that I could for the wrong split second that I could do hot spring water for Smithy. And then as it was respreading, I was like, wait, no, I need Goron for that. So then I tried to hold on to that day 1 because I wanted to like find Deku, get the fire arrows, and then be able to do that. And then I just took too long to find Deku. And then it was day 2 by the time I got the fire arrows. So I was like, okay, let's reset again. Let's get Elder Goron, route that in. And then I tried to hold on to it again because, well, yeah, I just wanted it to be my last cycle. So like I did Pohud, I did ISTT, and then I get to the freaking chest mini. Okay, so I do ranch cows, right? Because I found the keg.
Oh yeah.
And
Keg on
then
the front.
did you guys see that I did ranch cows at like the very last second? Like I went in at like 1 a.m. No, I went in at like 1:30 a.m. and I left the barn as Romani was entering the barn. So that was fun. And then after that, I get the Moon's Tier from there pushes me to Clocktown. So I do I advance so that I can do chess mini game. And as I'm doing that, I'm like, man, wouldn't it suck if I find a Cafe mask or a Romani's mask right now? And then what are the next 2 things I find? Cafe mask is a chess mini game. I tried to punch her, but you're not allowed to punch inside. So I just punched her door. And then I'm like, okay, let's finish my STT setup. So I got a bean, I went and did the bean chest, I went to uninverted STT. What's the first thing in uninverted STT? The freaking Romani mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, a tough scene on both sides. The early and the mid game, finally finding a transformation mask, a big effort there, and then Azora Casino at the end. Both of you performed well. GG to KTBean.
GG's too.
Perfectly well.
Thank you.
Good effort on your end, Neuro. It's the Zora Casino, got you at the end, and
Yeah, it's not a common casino to have Zora. It's usually like fire arrows. Like fire arrows is the real common one. Light arrows, Deku sometimes, but Zora, I'm not even sure I've ever had a Zora casino actually. So that's really interesting to think about.
Yeah, first time for everything. I
Yeah.
think both of you are gonna put up a good showing in your next bracket matches.
Yeah.
For sure.
KTBean
will be against Lydia, and Neuro, you'll be against Sam.
All right, looking forward to it.
Yeah. Saber, do you want to take us away?
I can do that. Again, GG's to the runners, and that's going to do it for our round 1 bracket match of the Standard Tournament Season 6. There's a bunch of other races today. Unfortunately, some of them, or most of them, probably won't get restreamed, but I will send us over to ZeldaSpeedRuns French so that you guys can watch Asuna vs. Cine if you would like. Also, on Zelda Speedruns main, there is a OTR Random Settings League match happening if you would like to watch that instead. And with that, everyone, have a good night.
Bye.
Good night, all.